Hey everyone, how are you doing? Thanks a lot. You out there. Thanks a lot for popping into the broadcast here today. Hey, we're having fun. We hope you are too. I think we're having like a pretty good time out here at the lake. The only problem is that it's really windy outside. It's gonna be really hard to see that. Hang on. I'll zoom in out there a little bit later and show you how windy it is. But it's yeah, like quite the windy day out there, and it's been raining. It's like we're trying to get a gazebo up outside, and the gazebo just isn't going to be coming up. I'll show you a little bit about that a little bit later here. Hey, if anyone wants to pop onto the panel here, absolutely pop onto the panel. Oh, I don't know how to get that panel thingamajiggy up there. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. I'm not sure. Let's see how we can do that. Looking at the comments there, I see StreamYard comments look like they're working. Let's see, Donald's in there, John's in there. Hey, we got Stream Elements in there, so it looks like the comments are starting to work. Starting to get some people coming into the stream here. Hate to say that, but hey, we're having fun out here at the lake. A little bit of a overcast day, and could be a little bit better, but oh well, what the heck. It is what it is. I don't know how I can get the URL for us. Post comment, broadcast info, settings, oh no, cancel that out of there. Hey, nice to see you. Hector's in there. Parda Bonza, good to see you. Hey, there we go. Getting a few people popping in here. We're just out at the lake here, having a bit of fun, sitting in the camper here, in the trailer, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get somebody on here. Invite guests. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to copy that. But hang on. How can I get this on my screen? I have to pop it in there. So hang on. I have to go out of my screen and go on to YouTube and copy this in there. So hang on a second and I'll do that and I'll be right back here. I can see that you need another computer to do this properly, but let me try. I'll be right back. Pop that over there. Let me drop that cam. There we go. And let me just pop out of here for a second. Go to my YouTube channel, if I can find it. Tommy Temper, your channel. And we're back in StreamYard here now. And we got 7 people in the chat. Hey, we got Mr. Dean Thumb coming in from Ottawa. That's a big headset that's not camping. Right. Yeah. Well, I'm camming it up here. Well, this isn't even my pair of headphones, and this is just probably a real cheap set of Razer is the name brand headphones that my wife bought. I didn't buy these because I wouldn't buy white headphones, some weird color or something like that. Hey, Gregory, hey, nice to see you. Hey, we've got StreamYard there pinned up to the top there, so if somebody wants to pop in, hit that StreamYard link. Hey, beautiful day, nice to see you. We got part of Bonds in there, Hector's in there. Okay, I think we're doing good with a little bit of the action here. Let me let me show you a little bit about it here. I'm just gonna pop this off and let me just go for a little bit of a tour because I hate videos where people are just FaceTiming the whole time, you know. Now it's really difficult with this camera to change from front to back in StreamYard, but let me just give you a little bit of a view. Wow, heavy smoke in the air today. Heavy smoke. It's like right over that direction, you know, where the trees are. It's like you can see the haze in the air, even out to that distance right there. Okay, but anyways, this is the situation. This is where I'm at here. This is the trailer that I'm in here. So we're in a fifth wheel, and you can see the front of it right there. Give a view of it here. Got this front door here that I just came out of, and then you got the back door. It's got a bathroom out there, and we got the kitchen back here. Right over to the kitchen. Kitchen is kind of a ransackle kind of a thing here. I've got some stuff in there. I've got an ice maker in there and some tools and whatever in this area. Got the fridge in here. Speaking of fridge, I'm gonna grab myself a drink. What the heck? Hey, what's this doing here? It's like in the way. Stand by a second. Let me move this. This is our what do you call it? It's our fire pit, and it's right here in the walkway. Let me move it out of here. Hang on. Yeah, got some chairs in the way. I gotta move here. Hang on. Move it out of there. There we go. Move it over there a bit. Okay. Oh, can't look at the chat here. Okay, that's better. Now I can head over here. Check out this area. Grab myself a tomato. Hey, why not? Hey, pretty good framing. Pretty good framing of the camera there. Eh? Looking good. Hey, what do we got? We've got 19,000 people in the room checking us out here. Oh, I'm gonna have to close this up because this shouldn't be up if it's like a bad day, and today's a bad day where it might rain. So I'll leave that closed. Okay, this is the scoop here. Oops. We're, uh, we're building this gazebo here. You can see it behind me. It looks like, yeah, I'm on top of the gazebo here. So way high up. It looks like that I'm not really high up here, but not really because the roof of the gazebo is on the ground and the legs of the gazebo are right there. And we have to put the legs on there, but this is a bad day to put the legs on the gazebo because if you look at it, it's a pretty windy day. The trees are really blowing out there. Blowing in the wind. Blowing in the wind. Oh, the window. 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 You see how windy it is. See the clouds in the picture. There's a flag behind me there. Look at it. Oh, it's on this side here. See that she's really blowing there. And apparently there's 4 people in the swimming pool. I don't know if there's any people in the lake. I have to ride down there to see what's going on there. And if I did that, I'd be taking the Canada Special, the Canada Special bike here that is all set up for Canada Day, which was yesterday, but we still have the banners on it there one day later because it's so cold and windy and everything else out here that we haven't. Ouch, my feet are looking right down there. Speaking of feet, without those rocks are hard on my feet. Hey, part of that, I see you in there. It's all beautiful day in there. Just letting get back in here, Jim. No, get off. So, read the chat. Read it, man. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Oh, back to civilization instead of okay. Okay, let me just, oops, let me just set this tripod thing up here properly. Because it's kind of, I have to set it up so that I can hold it at least close enough, oops, to read the chat. There we go. Okay, we got 15 people in the room. Looking good. Let me put my reading glasses on here. This should be good. Then I'll be able to really see. Oh, okay, there you go. It's Tiny Temple with reading glasses on. There, now I can read the chat. Got 15 people in there. Beautiful days in there. Got Mr. Green Thumb. Looking good. We got the StreamYard link in there. Okay, I don't know if there's any guests in the room. Let me push the guest button. Yeah, well, invite guests, so I've done that. We've got the thingamajiggy up there for the StreamYard. Got G-Gab in there. Good to see you, G-Gab. Got Luke Baker in there. Fry TV. Oh, popping in there. Cole Waltz in there. Hey, looking good. Give us a like. Yep. Thumbs up. Got everybody in there. Looking good. Saw life out there. Show us how to climb a tree. No, I won't be climbing a tree. Not anytime soon, anyways. But yeah, maybe one of the kids might do something like that. Hey, Gregory, nice to see you in there. Hey, Gregory, I saw you live there doing your thing there. Looking good. You're out there, doing your thing on the Tube channel. So everybody, give Gregory a sub there. Gregory, type like in the chat there. Type the word like in the chat there, Gregory. Check out Gregory's channel. Needs more action over there. That's why I started this up actually for that StreamYard. See the StreamYard up there? So click that StreamYard link if somebody wants to come up here and say hi. It's lonely out here in the bush country. Like look at it. There's nobody out there and the neighbors gazebo. And it's windier than hell. Holy Jesus, it's windy. Crazy. I wonder what's the audio sound like on this thing here, because the audio is taken over by the headset here. This headset apparently has a little microphone in it right somewhere around here or here inside or other. And the audio is not coming from the phone, but I believe the audio is coming from the headset. Let me verify that. Jesus, crazy thing. If I let go of it a little. Like if I tap it, can you hear tapping? Like, is that where the audio is coming from? Just wondering about that. Nice to see you there, Fry. We got the video going here out at the lake, so this is kind of cool out here. And there's Luke in the background there, by the way. Oops, where are you, Luke? There he is. You see him giving us a peace sign in there. He's on the iPad there, going hard, doing something or other, gaming or something like that. No action, yeah, exactly. What's that? He sounds muffled? Do I sound muffled? Is what you say. So using this headphone here to do the thing here is not a good idea. Is that what you're saying? Fly TV says it's shit. Okay, hang on a second, because I have this on. Okay, let me take it off and go to the normal mic here. Stand by. Oh, hang on. Maybe StreamYard mic. Hang on, let me see. Let's see, settings, camera, audio. Okay, let me go not Razer, but let me.
iPhone mic. Okay, there we go. There's iPhone microphone there now. Let me go out of there. And go back. Okay, this is iPhone microphone. Before that was the Razer mic. Remember, actually this is the first time that I'm trying StreamYard on my phone, right? So I just have StreamYard on my phone. Luke says much better. Okay, that's cool. Okay, let me just plug my phone in here so I have some kind of backup power supply. There we go. Okay, that should be better. Okay, gooder. Telecos is gooder. Fry good. Geo. Go goo goo. One of my head mod. Gregory G-Gab is one of your head mods. Okay, really good. Moon Boots in there too. Hey, looks good. Yeah, G-Gab. If anyone wants a good mod, actually do this. If you see me in your channel, make me a mod in your channel. I'm just playing a good guy, so that if I come in your channel, then I can just drop my link in your channel. But if you want to drop a link over here, just type the word link. Type the word link. K9 Gaming. Hey, nice to see you. Danny Wayne is in there. Good to see you. Again, Moon Boots is in there. Luke Baker. Hey, check out his channel. Guitars. Wow, unlimited. Hey, I put up one of your vids right now. Oh, look it's the two-way radio here, because we're at the park. We're at the park. We can monitor what's happening over there. See what's going on. Okay, we've got Gregory out there saying GGAB is doing their thing, which is cool. Okay, so yeah, big shout out to Fry TV. Fry TV, one of the big streamers out there into doing stuff on cooking and things in the yard, stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing more videos from Fry there. Just adjust this about a little bit better. See if I can get a better shot of something other than the couch here. A little more outdoor, but it's a big difference in lighting here. Between inside here, not much lighting, and then outside, quite a bit of light there. Even though it's kind of an overcast day, could be a little bit better. But yeah, glad to see that at least the microphone on the iPhone is better than the mic on this. But I do have the audio hooked up here, so that if somebody does come in as a guest, then I'll be able to hear their audio in here and not through the speaker on the iPhone. So we'll see how that happens. No done of Dargas. Okay, gotcha. No wonder Dargas. Gotcha that. Hey, we got K9 in here. Hey, K9. Look, good to see you. Good to see you for sure. Looking good. Let me see what's going on there. Gaptooth Girl is live. Yeah, check out Gaptooth Girl. I think she was doing a restream of Ant, and Ant was driving, or no, Ant was at some kind of thing walking around there. So that was what was going on there. Okay, Fry says the audio is pretty good there now, so that's good. We can, give the a thumbs up to the iPhone mic and a thumbs down to the Razer. See, little things like that, when the average guy streaming wouldn't know what to do about that, But hey, we got a problem. We look after it. Sounded muffled on the headset. Is there foam on the mic? I don't know. Let me look at that. Actually, I don't even hear anything because. Let me see. Where is that microphone? I think the microphone is right here. I think that's the microphone, because there's a little thingamajiggy and there's another one here. Okay, on that side. And these this headset is what do you call it? it's got the ambient button so that you can actually hear more of the outside on the headset, and then it's also got the other button to let me turn it back on again here. The other button to
eliminate the outside sounds. Like if you're on a plane or something like that, background noise and stuff like that. Noise reduction, which is pretty cool. Looking good. You got guidance in there. Hey, guidance. Hey, nice to see you. Guidance, good to see you. You betcha. Hey, we've got guidance in the channel here. Got Canine Gaming in here. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you when I'm live here. I know, like I go into a lot of channels and that, and into chats and things like that to say hi. So I meet a lot of people, and I meet a lot of people like virtually, where you're in a chat room and I'm in a chat room, and we say hi and stuff like that. But it's pretty hard to get to know people just when especially me, because I jump around to a lot of different chats and just say hi to people, that kind of thing. He seemed a Crossy when they took him. Oh, uh-oh, not too good. Yeah, ICE is in jail. What's this business of ICE besides being in jail too? We heard about that one, which is pretty crazy. Got Fry TV's link there. Check out that link that's on the Nightbot. Yeah, so when you see a Nightbot, don't just disregard the Nightbot, but somebody is actually dropping a link. So you've got Fry TV typing in link. Nightbot is popping in his link in there. So check out those links on my channel. It's pretty hard to get to see other channels when you're on other people's channels, because you see them type in the chat, but you go, well, I wonder what that guy's channel is, and then you try and search for them. You can never find them, right? You can never find them. So if you want to promote your channel, hey, just type in the word link in the chat there. Definitely do that. Canada RV in there. Hey, good to see you. Let's go back a little bit here. There we go. We're at this point in the chat here. Things are starting to hop a little bit in the room here. Part of Bonds in there. Luke Baker's in there. The guitarist says she's pretty cool. Hey, Peter in there. Hey, Peter. Good to see you. Hey, thanks a lot for popping in. Got Young's Log is live there too. Yeah, those guys are always playing some music, and he's doing that reno on that church there, so he's doing that kind of stuff. Peter says audio sounds pretty good. That's good. Finally got the thing figured out here. But with being able to still hear this. Hey, if somebody wants to pop in the chat here, just come on in. Oh, hang on, we got a guest. Let's see who the guest is. The guest is Praxis. Looks like Praxis in the pool. Let's see. Can have 6 people. Oh, I didn't. My thing is expired. I did have a 10 thing here. Let's see if we can invite the guest in here. Yeah. How do you invite him in here? Guests. Here he is.
Huh?
Hey, Praxis. How you doing?
Hey. It's Miss Pratt.
Gotcha. Got you in there. Hey, what's going on there?
Nothing, just swimming.
At the pool. Looking good.
Yeah.
Right on, right on. Wow, that looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Right on. Canada RV says he's camping in his RV as well. We're doing that. That's what I'm up to. So you guys is that what you're at? Like a hotel or something? Or what's the deal there at the pool?
Yeah, we're just relaxing at the hotel.
Right on. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Water's cold
So
as soon as you get in it.
I don't know what well, they just put a new pool in here at this place where I'm at, and they set the temperature at 85. It's if you stick your hand in, it's like it feels a little bit, just a little bit cool, but you kind of get used to it after you into it for a while.
Yeah.
I think that's about the typical temperature.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is new over there? What city are you in?
Detroit.
Ah, Detroit. Okay, sounds good. Looks like it's a little overcast there today.
Yeah, it's been raining off and on all day.
Yeah, that's kind of what it's like here. It's well, like right now, it's completely overcast. Don't really see the sun at all. So we're waiting for things to clear up a little bit, get a little bit better. Sunday, happy Sunday.
Yeah. I gotta do some cleaning out here. It's kind of gross.
Gab says, Motor Mania is live. There you are. Hey, sounding good, looking good. With
What's up, bro?
practice. Hey,
Hey, Bree didn't let me finish. Red didn't let me finish, but the end of that was I was going to split her in half if she wanted to. You know, and it wasn't like a death threat. It was like a sexual offer. All she has to do if she wants me to stop my sexual advances is say no, because as I understand American law, she has to say no first. We got the right to chase pussy, right?
oh, what's that? Who are you talking about?
Oh, that last stream I was in, you didn't see Brad's last stream or AP's last restream? It's the big deal.
No, no, I didn't
Yeah,
see too much about that. But what is it? You were saying something about AP, and AP didn't like it.
yeah, she's trying to argue that it was a rape threat, but it was not a rape threat. I only mess with willing women. But anyway,
Oh,
she
okay.
don't have. I can't give her nothing she don't have. I don't. I only mess with willing women, AP, and it was not a death threat either. I'm not gonna mark you for being a ratchet something. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was
No,
it, Tommy. If you
no,
missed it, you'll be up to date soon before the night's over. I'm sure.
yeah, it sounds like you got some kind of a tit for tat going on there with AP. You know, but the problem with AP is that she gets herself into everybody's face, you know, and even with me, she's not a tasteful person in my mind either because she's always out there stomping on flowers and trying to berate people. Anytime she starts up, she's like whispering into her stream about somebody or something out there, and it's like, oh my God, and complaining about every little thing. But that's AP.
Well, she's stretching everything, man. No, she's an obvious liar about everything. She's sitting there telling everybody that Red killed his own damn dog. Police report about this shit, man. They know who killed the dog, and she's just making it straight up out of damn lies and trying to make me look like a damn
Yeah,
stalking her. I'm over here over in Detroit right now, and dirty ass down. The pool's clean, the water's clean. I looked at the deal. That's very the floor, not so much. I think the filter worked last night. They kept it closed most of the day too.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, it's between you and her. As long as you get the word out, of what's on your mind. But
Yeah, bro.
don't say
Yeah, but
anything.
for
Don't
real, I
do any
appreciate the
berating.
platform.
Yeah, don't do any berating of her here because it's just, it's not a good place to do it. But whatever you said, and she obviously doesn't like it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can't see the
Yeah,
chat right now, but whatever. I appreciate the platform, brother. Back to doing this thing. And, looks like you're having fun where you're at too. And I love y'all all, and you know what's up. And we just fighting the fight, and we're doing the thing. All right.
okay, sounds good. We'll catch you later. Okay, that's Praxis in there with a bit of an update as to what's going on there between him and AP, where they've got some sort of an interaction going on there. Again, it was some kind of a perceived threat. I never heard the exact thing that was Praxis there, Queenie. And yeah, I guess we'll find out what's happening with the last or end of that. I guess you'll have to go over and check with AP's channel because she'll no doubt have to say something about that. Yeah, he had some kind of a crackling on the feed that was coming in there from StreamYard. So I don't know what the reasoning for that is or was, but it was happening. Mary Pennington in there. Hey, Mary, good to see you. New in the channel here. We got Mary Partabanza's in there. We got Queenie in there. Good to see you there, Queenie. hopefully you guys have your differences that put aside there between you and Brett, but hey, I know everyone has to get some stuff off their plate once in a while. But I don't really want to get too much into that. You guys are doing your own thing pretty well. I don't, I don't need, like the other day I turned on here and I said, hey, I don't get involved in all this drama that's going on here. And, the chat is going like, yeah, what are you talking about? What do you mean you don't get involved in the drama? You're part of the drama. Well, yeah, yes and no. Because I don't want to be part of the drama. I'm only part of the drama because I have a channel, and everybody is channel hopping and friends with everybody else, and I'm friends with everybody, or at least I try and be friends. But it's hard because some friends fight with other friends, and they pit you between the friends. So you're like a little pawn. I'm the little pawn in this frickin' game, and I've got kings and queens out there that are pushing their weight around and using me as the little pawn. You know, yeah, no drama. There is, Mary, this is YouTube. There is no such thing as no drama because it's all drama. Hey, what happened? I actually took this out of the fridge. Did you see me take this out of the fridge? How long ago was that? And look it, I haven't even cracked it yet. But I think I have to have this. Hopefully the video is coming through not too bad because I'm on 1 bar of LTE. Never, and this is a 5G phone. A 5G phone, right? And where I'm at, I get 1 bar of LTE. So it's not great internet out here, put it that way. And I'm sitting on the couch and I got this little tripod on here, which is a piece of crap. Phone is about ready to fall down. Okay, there's my Clamato Caesar. I'll open it up here. Take a listen. Looking good. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Looking good. Yeah, I need something. I haven't had anything all day here. I had a cup of coffee, and that was all. Couple of cups of coffee and a noodle soup or whatever. The famous Mr. Noodle. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Oh, I love that taste of Caesar. It's not the alcohol. It's got nothing to do with the alcohol with that stuff. I buy it because I just like the taste of it. Yeah, Napano right there. Erdem 2. It's Erdem 2. Popping in, stomps your feet. Canada RV is stomping his feet. Coming in there from the Rick Show, Canada RV. Glad to see you in here. Look at this. We're at the RV here. Let me pop the other camera on here for half a second here. It takes a bit for me to do this because to do the cam, I have to go to more. This is StreamYard, so stupid. Go to more, I have to go to settings, and then I have to go to camera, and then I have to go, instead of front camera, I go to back camera, but I can go back camera, telephoto. No, I don't want that. Back camera, ultra wide angle. That might be good. Ultra wide angle. Okay, here we go. Check this out. So here's the view outside the window here with the decent camera. This is the neighbor right here. And our view out of here is a kind of a green belt area over to the south of us here. This is the view to the west over here. And he's got a little bit of a shed right over in there on that side of us there. But lots of nice trees in here. Looking pretty good. Let me take you outside here for a minute. Hang on. Okay. That's right. That's what we're watching out here. Hey, this is the view outside here. Here's to the south. We've got some really nice big trees, but not so trees that you don't get the sun coming in here. Get lots of nice sun coming in here. working on the gazebo out here. Here you can see the gazebo, and we don't quite have it up yet. There's the other neighbor on the other side of it too. And then looking to the north of it, here we have the full campground of campers in here. So on one side we've got other trailers, and on the other side we have complete forest. And we also have a path that we can go through there into the forest. Oh yeah, I can zoom in a little bit here too. Oh, maybe it's just my screen, not you. Yeah, it's not zooming my camera in. But anyways, we've got the ability to ride the bikes out there. There's a place where I've got a shed. You see that little shed that's out there? Or you see the pad that that shed is on? Well, that's where a little bit larger shed is going to go on there. So we'll get that thing going there pretty good. So that's what's going on over here at the campground. And we're going to be out here doing our thing. We've got our e-bike out here. Here you can see the e-bike that we're riding. And yeah, it's a pretty cool e-bike. Fry, you wanted to see this thing here. Well, not much to show you on the front of it there. It's got a pretty big headlight there. You can barely see, but it's got a 1,000-watt motor in the back here, which is pretty cool. 20-inch wheels by 4. Got the battery right in here. The name brand of it is Aerial Rider. And it's got some stuff from Canada Day on it there. Up on the top here edge, you've got the controller here. Place for my camera to sit. Additional light in there. Then you've got the speed changer for the gears on it here. Because it is a pedal bike here. But e-bike, pedal bike. And a couple of other bikes that we got there. Up and down the road here. Let me switch the camera here. That's the back camera here. Need the front camera. Here's the front. There we are. Back on front camera here. That back. This is crazy. This studio. Ouch! 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 Oh! Oh! This rock is freaking killer on my feet. For God's sake. Okay, let me get back into the trailer here. Get back to that Caesar that I was drinking. Check out the chat again. There we got Canada RV stomps your feet. Yeah. Cheers in there, Peter. Get back in here again. Holy. Oh, yeah. It's a little bit cool out there, too. Got Mary Pennington in there. Oh, what was that last comment there? Let me just go back to it here. A little bit back on the chat here. They're done that old for drama. Yeah. Lots of drama in here. You got that right. Got Mater in there. Hey, Mater. Good to see you. Bud Light. Yeah, lost money. Who's beer drinkers? That's right. Yeah. I switched over from Bud Light. No more Bud Light for me. We'll stick to real women. How about that? Carol Reed. Hey, good to see you. Carol Reed popping in. Hopefully everyone is good. Yep. We're doing well. Having a fun time here at the lake. Doing our thing. It's not a great day. It's cold. It's windy. It's stormy. It was raining. Raining off and on here all day. Had tornadoes coming through, right? You guys see that tornado? The video of the tornado that hit Alberta. That was a really excellent footage that was taken of that tornado. I put it up here, but I don't have the technology. Ah, you were backstage to talk about. Oh, come on backstage again there, Queenie. Sorry about that. Because I had my camera on the camera setting when I was outside there. I put it on camera setting, so I couldn't see the screen that tells me whether or not I have any guests on here. But pop back on again there, and we'll bring you up there, Queenie. Sorry about that. Queenie, Ron Volt's in there. Make it Tour Media. Surprised you're not streaming the riots, but glad you're camping. Yeah, Make it Tour. Yeah, well, that's the whole thing is that today I'm camping, so I don't have any of my hardware here. I'm just basically barely getting a signal out here on the internet via the phone lines here, or the cell phones here. I'm on a cell connection here with like one bar. But somebody else can come up here and stream something on my channel here. If you come up on StreamYard, you can put something on here. So there's the use of technology where we can do something, you know. Like I can do a restream or something if you pop up on here with something to restream. Got that? Yeah, it's nice out here. I like it. I love it. The guy next door to me has a soft top gazebo. You can see it out there. They're the ones that have kind of a canvas top. And I don't know, for some reason they're not allowing them there anymore here out at the campground. They want the hard top ones, you know, that are made out of tin or whatever. For whatever reason, what's that? I'm drinking 1 cup of tomato juice daily is all you need to hit the recommended intake of vitamin C, and nearly all your body needs of vitamin A. Hey, that's right. I don't know what's in here for that, but ingredients: water, vodka. Hey, that's a good combo right off the bat. Tomato paste, sugars, glucose, molasses, sugar, monosodium glutamate, you know, the usual stuff, vinegar, salt, citric acid, spices, natural flavor, onion powder, onion, anchovies. Anchovies? Well, look at, they actually call it like clamato. Like, is it not supposed to have some clam in it? So far, I haven't read clam. Anchovies is close. Uh, garlic, yeah, okay. Dried clam broth. Okay, that's the clam part of clam. You know, that's pretty low on the ingredients here. You know, like it's low down because that's kind of like the amount of ingredients as you read them. The more as you read down, there's fewer, less and less and less of that ingredient in the product. Right? Um, I like the very last thing contains anchovy and clam. Okay, so anchovy. Well, great. Who knew? Tastes good. I like anchovy, like a little bit of anchovy, you know. But unfortunately, when they put that frickin' anchovy on a pizza or something, they really overload it, and then the whole pizza tastes really, really salty, salty, way too salty. Slayer cat. Hey, Slayer. Good to see you in there from Indonesia. Hey, big ups to you there, Slayer Cat. Good to see you in there. Hey, Johnny L, big ups to you there too. Ron Volt, big ups, big ups. Beautiful day. Hey, beautiful ups. Good to see you in there. Much aligned by the Reds of the world, by the clans of the world, I should say. We can't say who they are anymore. We'll just say clan. Okay, how about that? Got Luke Baker in there. Hey, big ups there. The Mr. Guitarist there. Canada RV. Hey, let's get an RV stream going there. You betcha. Haven't been on Rick's show for 3 months. What? You gotta be kidding me. That's where I found you. That's where I heard of you first or saw you first on the internet was you in the chat over there on Rick's stream. Wow. Hey, looking good. Slayer Cat. Hey, drop a link there. Type in the word link there and you'll be able to do that. Hey, Queenie, come on up on stream here and you can give the info on what's going on with you. Canada RV won't watch Rick anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Thumbs down on Rick. Okay, I don't know what's going on there with Rick. I don't have anything good or positive or negative to say about Rick. And we can drop Rick's link in there if G-Gab knows if we were talking about there. But I think he's okay. Hey, Rick is in the business of giving the news, right? Finding the news stories out there, good or bad, and of course he likes the stuff with drama because there's a lot of drama with the convoy stuff or whatever. But I'm just wondering, why don't you watch Rick anymore? Like, what's going on there between you and Rick? What didn't you like about him? Wondering about that. Canada RV, you can come up on panel here and you can say, you see the link? I don't know. I think the link is in there where you can come up. I'm actually watching. I'm watching that little thing there. Oh, I know what's wrong here too. If these headphones don't get any audio, then I don't hear that ding noise that tells me that there's a guest. So I have to watch really, really carefully. That little
little guests logo in the bottom of the screen here. What was that? Was that on or off? Okay.
Okay, got it. It's a beautiful day. Ron Bolt's in there, hanging in there. Mary Pennington. I want that folks close to me or near Theos. Fires up in Canada. Copy that. Made it. Looks like fun. It's a big fun. Got Peter in there. Great view. Yeah, it's nice in here. I should get a little better view here. There. Tilt down like that. There we go. Shift the way I'm laying on the couch here because I am laying on the couch, effectively in the bush country here. In the bush country, there could very well be like in behind me here. There could be a moose or deer or beaver, other kind of weaselly type things, muskrat, stuff like that. There's stuff that you can see right behind me here. Stuff that I have seen right behind me here. So we're a little ways away from Detroit and stuff like that, and the big cities. Anyway, you got 2 seconds. And by the way, I'm not modding anything at all in the chat, so if somebody's out of the line, maybe a mod can look after that. Just give a quick timeout. Deb's Crazy Daily. Hey, good to see you. We got Fry TV in there. Danny Wayne is in there. Danny Wayne, good to see you, by the way. Big ups to you out there covering the internet like a wet blanket. What do we got on the table behind us there? Hey, that stuff should be put away. This right here, that mayonnaise. These ones here should be put back in the fridge. It shouldn't be out on the table. Deb's Crazy Daily. We're uh, we're on location here, live on location. It's the Tommy Tepper Show, and we're coming to you live. Hey, and we're listening in on what's happening over here in the campgrounds on our two-way radio here. It's the DeWalt model. You never know, might hear some kids on there or something. Fry TV is flat Earth there on there, having a fight out there with uh, globalist. The globalist. Is that what you are? If you believe in a round world, you're a globalist. I don't know. Go figure out what's going on here these days. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was. Somebody was talking about gender or something there. I think it was over in whose chat was it there now? Oh, I lost a bit of the chat here. Oh man, I'm so far back I can't find it. It jumped. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna have to go really fast through here. Deb's Daily says hi to Fry. Yeah, Pennington says hi to Fry. Ron Bolt still round 8 today. That's the one we're looking for there. Are you a globalist if you believe that the Earth is round? I don't know. Who knows? Global Fry has a lot of friends out there. He sure does. Way more friends than enemies. But he's got a few enemies out there too. I know because I've seen some trolling going on there, but not so much anymore. Trolling is pretty much stopped, right? Right, Fry? Under control. Those trolls, the whoever they are from Reddit or wherever, are pretty much leaving you alone because you're not doing that controversial type stuff. Oh, Tommy Temper, check your mic again. Ooh, okay. Let me check. Let me check to see what's going on here with the mic. See if it's messed up on me here again. Settings, audio. Yeah, it's on iPhone microphone here. iPhone. So it looks good. So I'll just leave it. Yeah, and I can see it. Audio looks good on the thing. I got a weather cam notification here. And it's starting to really get bad out there too. Hang on. Let me check this out here. Let me get on my camera here and get on a different camera here. Stand by. We'll go telephoto. triple cam, wide, death view. We'll go telephoto. Okay, look at the what it's like out there right now. It's like starting to really storm out there, and I just got some kind of a weather notification that something's going on out there. And I have to look at the weather notification, so stand by here. I want to see what this weather notification is. It could be a tornado in the area here. Stand by. I just have to go off of the app to do that. So let me see how I can do that. I'll just pull up a emergency alert. Cancel that. Nope, looks pretty good. Looks like we're actually doing good. Okay, we'll come back in here again. Yeah, I don't know if I went completely off there or what when I checked that, but there was some kind of an alert or something, but I don't know what kind of an alert it was. I guess I'll just have to watch for action here. See if the storm gets worse. The trailer's actually rocking that I'm sitting in. The wind is blowing so hard. Hope it's not a tornado happening. Hang on, let me go outside here. Take a look outside again here. What the hell? Looking like some pretty dark clouds out here. There's no doubt about that. Like this is like pretty wicked stuff out here. I'm not looking at the chat by the way here. I'm just looking at the camera screen here just to see what's going on here. Why it's so bloody windy. Whether there's any kind of anything that looks like a tornado or anything around here. Definitely black cloud around here and high winds. But other than that, she looks pretty good. Okay, let's go back to the other camera here. There we go. Too bad you got to go through so many settings on this bloody StreamYard here. And at the same time, I can't look at the chat once I'm setting the camera like that. And then coming back. There we go, we're back in here. Yeah, it's cold out there, especially when you don't have any socks on. It's really cold. Tinkerbell, nice to see you. Thanks a lot for popping in there, Tinkerbell. Got Tinkerbell in the chat there. The Tinkerbell vlog. I am Kimmy. I am not Kimmy. I am Kimmy. I'm not Kimmy. Hi, Kimmy. I'm not Kimmy. How many headings to Sturgis for the bikers? Sturgis, yeah, that's right. You got the bikers going. This is a Harley Davidson thing, isn't it? I thought, pretty sure I saw a Harley Davidson video there yesterday. Got your hand waving there, looking good there, Kimmy. Check out Kimmy, giving us a big hand wave there. Walking Live, New York City is live there. Yeah, check them out if you're into finding out what's going on there. We got Tinkerbell and Luke there saying hi. Don't feel bad, Tommy. Queenie's ignoring you. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I thought you were friends with Queenie. And over on Rick's show there. Stream Element says, "Hey, Ryan, thanks a lot for subbing to the Tommy Temper Show. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for that sub." And we've got Fry TV saying he's got a red tag. That sounding good. What ingredients? Yeah. Found too much junk in it. Beer can doesn't include the ingredients in it. Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm gonna have another drink, Kate, now that you mention it. Oh yeah, that's a clamato. Let me have two sips on that one there, Mary. Maybe junk, but hey, it might make the stream go better. You never know. You never know about that. Hey, there's Fry with that comment. That comment is only about 5 minutes old. Don't you hate these guys that go 5 minutes behind on their chat? You know, I hate that. Hey, check out Luke's link there. Drank iced tea. I love iced tea. You know what kind of iced tea I like is, you get this stuff that they call like sun iced tea, where you not make it by you put the water in the clear container and you put the tea bag in it and you put it in the sun and the sun makes the iced tea, but at the same time the sun goes through the clear container. It acts like a magnifying glass and it sets your house on fire. You know what I'm talking about? Like that stuff is so good. Or that where you have the lemonade in the container, like it's like a sun type container where it's clear and the sun is going through it. Fry TV, is that Clamato bad for me? Hey, it had some clam in it, a little bit of clam in it, clam broth and some real clam, and it had some other crap in it. Chicken Life, hey, nice to see you there, Chicken Life. What's happening? I don't have my sound machine, so now I have to make my own sound. Hey, where's that? Hey, where's that red squirrel? Hey, red squirrel, what are you doing there? What are you guys doing? Red squirrel in the channel here now. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ha ha. Ha. Yeah. Hey. Hey. What about that Brett guy? What about that Brett? Yeah. Okay. What about him? Okay. Luke Baker, chicken life. You got your chicken. Don't choke your chicken, whatever you're doing. Luke Fry will make you some bark tea. Yeah, exactly. Some bark tea. Bark over that tea. Bark, bark. Yeah, some bark tea. I could try that. I wonder what that bark tea tastes like. What does it taste like, bark tea? To me, it sounds bitter, like dandelion tea or something like that. But bark tea, I don't know what it would taste like. Yeah, check out channel reviews right now. You're reviewing that pot I know over there or something. So check out channel reviews there. No, no, channel reviews. He's not. That's my channel. Sub to that channel that you see right there. Channel reviews. That's actually my channel. Okay. And that's what you almost call like a backup channel of mine. That, hey, I don't mind if you know what it is, and then Tommy Temper that runs that channel, but I need more subs over there so I can go live from the mobile and have some fun over there. So check out channel reviews there. Yeah, Chicken Life saying hi there. Bark Tea sounds pretty good. Yeah, we like Barks root beer. Yeah, Barks root beer. My mother used to make this root beer back in the old days in these brown bottles, and she had this capping thing where she put caps on it. And man, that root beer, tasted like different than any other root beer that I ever tasted. But it tasted good. It was good. It was like a homemade root beer. That was a long time ago, but good stuff. Nothing like homemade stuff, eh? Root beer. Good stuff. 21,000 people in the chat. Thanks a lot for popping in here and staying with us and not running all over the internet, like everyone else does. No, well, except for you, Ron Bolts, who's got about 16 browser windows open on your computer, watching everybody under the sun. By the way, what's Ant up to? I know you got his window open there right now. Guitarist, thank you for ITV, says Luke Baker. Canada RV, I've got nothing against him either. Oh, just the useless opinions on his show. His opinions or nothing. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Useless opinions. Well, yeah, his opinions are nothing. Oh, I get it. In other words, he didn't like your opinion. I recall seeing you live on his show. You went in on his StreamYard. It wasn't. I didn't know that I saw your face at all in there, but I heard you talking about something or other. And you appeared very opinionated with your appearance on the show. Put it that way. So yeah, okay. Well, I guess it's all about opinions. Well, isn't that all that the? But hey, I wouldn't dish him over opinion. You can come to some kind of agreement on that. Okay, hang on a second. Let me get these freaking things off here. I don't need those headphones on. I think I'm talking louder than I normally should talk with the headphones on, right? probably. Everyone does. Bark tea for Luke. Yeah, make that bark tea for Luke. Oh, I lost I lost all the comments. All the comments went off of my screen. Where do they go? Samuel After Dark. Santa's freedom money payback. I know. Didn't Santa give you $100? Wow, thanks a lot for part of that payback money there, Samuel. The big ups to Samuel After Dark with the $2 super chat. Hey, do appreciate that. Part of the now the lore on this here is that apparently when the convoy was going on, Santa donated $100 to Samuel to bring the 500 trucks in from Texas to DC. And wow, apparently this is part of that $100 that was donated originally to Samuel from Santa. So talk about the lore out there of the internet. Thanks a lot. Big ups to Samuel After Dark. Check out his channel there. He's got that channel going, and it's actually looking pretty good there too. Because what he's doing is bringing in some new people and getting some stuff going, and actually doing some streaming there, kind of almost like BTM. Samuel After Dark. Are you like the new BTM that popped up? You know, where you're doing like not much for content except come in there and you got kind of an unmoderated chat. I don't know if it's unmoderated though. Is the chat unmoderated? Do you let anything go, or do you delete comments in there? Or do you have trolls in there trolling your channel yet? Just wonder. I pop in there once in a while to see what's going on there. Usually playing some music and stuff like that. But yeah, that's cool. What can we say? But thanks a lot for that super chat there. That's Samuel in the chat there. Have to give him a big ups there. Hey, and you know what? When somebody gives a channel a super chat, hey, what's falling over there? The the channel owner treats the super chatter a little bit differently, so we do appreciate that. Much not necessary, but much appreciated there. Got Samuel After Dark, Lumpy and Round, Bumpy and Round. what a joker, Samuel. You joker. You funny guy. What up, Tommy? Enjoying a beer. Hope it's all good for you. Hey, well, I'll have a sip with you here. You having a beer? I'm having a Clamato here.
Fine, come over here. I need help.
Oh, that's good. Looking good. Excellento. They get Santa. Yeah, I got Santa's freedom money. Yeah, we got it, Samuel. I don't believe you guys out there. The internet is like crazy. It's like you don't know what to expect. By the way, happy Canada Day. It's not Canada Day here today. It was yesterday, but happy belated Canada Day. And yeah, thanks a lot for that dono there, Samuel. Big ups to Samuel After Dark. Big ups to the channel there. I'll have to. Hey, you know what? I'll pop into your channel there more often, and I'll actually say hello anytime that I pop in there to see what's going on. I'll give you a hello over there. So Samuel After Dark there. If the trailer's rocking, yeah, don't bother knocking. That's about it. You got that one right. Great. He's not looking at the chat. No, okay, there you go. I did pick it up though. I didn't bypass it. So thanks a lot for the super chat. Appreciate that. Casher Crash is in Vegas doing something. Got that, Samuel. Steve, just hit the like button. You got that right. Hit the like. The chat is going hard. Trying to keep up with it here. StreamYard is weird because it jumps on you here. We got Roy is live there. Fillmore Jazz Festival. Check out that link. Hey, if I was at home there, I'd be right now on that link, looking at it and bringing it up here on screen. So that's pretty cool. Steve says, I like beer. Yeah, actually the beer that I ended up liking the most, I think, was over time, was like a Coors Light. And I know people go, yeah, well, that's like drinking water or whatever. But I don't know. I just like the flavor of Coors beer, Coors Light beer. So that's the beer that I drink when I'm usually buying a beer of any sort. Go so behind in chat, it's unreal. About a month behind, yeah. Exactly, is Tommy high. I'm drinking beer. I'm not high, but I'm drinking beer here. We're doing pretty good. Or I should say Clamato, not beer. Drinking Jack Daniels. Ooh, that's not beer. That's Jack Daniels and beer. That's a good combo. I don't think Tommy gets on. Yeah, I do. Hey, I live in Canada. Hey, that kind of stuff does happen up here, so don't put it past me. I'm not against somebody doing that or drinking. Steve Tequila's currently, but drink Jack Distillery not far from you. Oh, that would be pretty good. A&W makes a good root beer. One of the best. Absolutely. IBC root beer is the best. IBC, I never heard of that. Not sure what IBC root beer is. Interesting comment there. Patron tequila. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that. Tequila, though. Oh, we should have a tequila party here one day. I'll buy some tequila. I don't really have a whole lot of booze here in the trailer. We're living like 12th man there off the grid. Oh, can I see you backstage there? No, yeah, but I will here right away. Hang on. Let me see. Oh, the stupid. Hang on. Cancel that. Trying to get that. Oh, I'm trying to bring you up here. Hang on. It's Johnny L. Hang on. Johnny L. Got you in there. Hey, Johnny L. In the stream. Hey, how you doing?
Not bad. Hold on. Let me mute this YouTube thing. Okay, there you go. Happy belated, or well, Canada Day, I guess. The day after.
Okay. I got the headphones on here now. I heard you say
Yeah.
happy belated Canada Day. I think is what you said.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, the day after. I guess belated would be. Well, it would be late. Yeah, I guess same thing.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
yeah. How you and the family doing? You looks like you're having a good time over there.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Yeah, the
Yeah.
two kids are behind me there. They're
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sitting around. It's kind of a bad day, overcast, rainy, really
Right.
high wind, that kind of thing. So we're
Right.
kind of staying inside the trailer there today.
Well, it's good to get away from the rat race, and
yeah, it is. Yeah,
and to bring the kids out to nature and have fun in nature and stuff like that, right?
There's a little view around the trailer here.
Like I'm surprised, really, you're at the campground. I'm surprised you're getting an actual stream really without too many glitches, right?
Well, yeah. Well, it's actually, if I was moving, maybe this is a good spot where I am sitting right now.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
I'm only getting 1 bar of LTE, and this is a 5G phone, so I could be doing a lot better. But
But it's not bad.
if the stream is relatively stable, I think it comes out like not too pixelated, But if you're moving
Yeah.
around, jerking around a lot, then
Yeah.
probably gonna be more pixelated.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you in chat, but I think I got the answer when you showed the deck and all that. Your trailer's permanently there, is it? Your year round type thing?
We're year round, yeah. Like I'm kind of done with trying to find a campground because it's gotten to the point now that you can't just plan things a week in
No.
advance anymore. You have to be months in advance.
Oh,
So
months.
all of a sudden, if you didn't book something and it's Wednesday and you go, hey, let's go somewhere this Saturday or Friday for a weekend, there's nowhere. Or else if there is anything, it's like 100 kilometer drive to get to the thing.
Well, sometimes it's a year in advance, really, to get some of these campgrounds.
Yeah, like
depending
even
how
the
good they
ones.
are.
Yeah, even like the government ones, at the provincial government campgrounds, they're really heavily booked up.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is the best way
Well,
because at least here we've got the facilities because we've got a swimming pool. There's Samuel's channel there, by the way. So check out Samuel's channel on that Nightbot drop there. Big shout out for the super chat from Samuel. Appreciate that.
yeah, I've been there, done that. We had one of these pop-up ones at one time, and it's in summertime when it was hot. It was like hot in there, It was kind of like, okay, enough of that. We've been there, done that, right? So,
yeah.
And as you get older, you don't really feel like cranking up the top and cranking it down, and so it's like,
doing all the stuff that's
But you got a
yeah.
you got a good trailer there though.
Yeah, well, with this setup, once it's set up, then you're like, there's very little work to it,
Yeah,
and
right.
then
Yeah,
and everyone here has like a trailer, a little deck, a gazebo, and a shed. Like those are
yeah,
pretty much the necessities on one of these setups here.
right.
But it's good because they just built a new swimming pool here, which is great for
Oh,
the kids to go in.
right.
So you got the
Right.
lake, swimming pool, the mini golf. They've got one of these
Oh,
giant pillows the kids can jump on.
oh,
And the
that's
rest
good.
of the ball type sports type things. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
good.
good.
Can you fish in that lake or
Apparently not. They
no?
don't allow fishing from the
Oh,
lake just because if there was, there would be no fish left in there. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I kind of figured maybe the province or something would stock them, or something like that type thing, or what they do. I don't know how they do it, but I thought maybe they would,
Well,
certain time
apparently
at
they
certain.
said that they used to stock the lake in the
Yeah,
old days.
yeah,
With fish. I heard, but for some reason now they're not. But
right.
the place expanded here by 150 new stalls here just this year of
Wow.
new camping. So
Oh,
it's
good.
getting pretty compressed here with the
Right,
COVID and everyone buying trailers and wanting to get out. This is the latest booming business.
right, right. Yeah, that was. Yeah, you could have made your money there, but selling trailers for sure. you know,
Exactly.
even tents.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
I,
hang on. I got something on more here. What's this private chat? Hang on. See what's going on there. Oh, 12 man off grid says, hey there, Tommy, in private chat. So maybe I missed that where you might have come up there as a guest and typed in the private chat.
I think Queenie tried to get in earlier, and she said she was in the backstage, and yet you either didn't see her or something in there. But
Yeah, well,
so I
I
don't.
didn't ignore her.
Yeah,
Well, I
no, no, I
did
know
not
that.
ignore
Yeah,
her
I
on
know that. No,
purpose,
I know
but
that. Yeah, that's
like the problem that I was having is with these headphones because without a guest on here, there's no audio on the Bluetooth coming to the headphone, so the headphone just shuts off. And of course,
right,
I didn't have the mic in the headphone because I had crappy audio, so I'm using the mic on the
right, right. Yeah,
iPhone. So when a
yeah,
guest comes on, you hear a little bing
yeah,
in your ear, on the microphone or sorry, the speaker or your headphone. But I didn't hear any bing, so I didn't know there was a
yeah.
guest.
Well,
And you have to look down on this little screen here, where you see the mic cam.
yeah,
I have something called guest in there, and you'll see a
yeah.
little red marker will show up beside that guest thing, and then you got somebody waiting
Well, it's
backstage. So
it's a totally different setup until like it's not like your studio actually, so it's kind of more difficult where you are doing that thing, panel thing, right? I would imagine.
well, yeah, I'm doing it. I actually should have done this on my iPad, which is a bigger screen for the whole bloody works of the whole
Right.
thing, but I'm just on a iPhone here.
Oh,
It
yeah, okay.
it works,
Yeah.
but the
Screen's a
screen is
lot smaller.
small and
Oh,
it is,
yeah.
yeah. Like even to see everything on here, I have to put my
Yeah.
reading glasses on here to see it. So
Yeah.
that's not too bad. Al Munson is in there. Hey, Al, good to see you. I see you're still running the flag there. Is it still Pride Month? I thought that was only for 1 month.
Yeah, well, that's what they say. Well, I'm not gonna comment on that. I mean, it should be eh, there's other things that should be a month, really more important things. But anyway,
That's
like,
true.
but
But
I
they
mean,
had a month.
the veterans don't even get that kind of treatment, you know.
That's true.
So
That's true.
right,
I know
and that they
everyone.
should be getting it,
Everyone
right? So
uses the veterans as a comparison there. Hey, Stream Element says, thank you for subscribing. Tenal Suzanne just subbed to the Tommy Temper Show. Thanks a lot for the subscription. Actually, it's not a subscription, it's just, giving us a sub. Thank you much.
but
Appreciate that.
yeah, this I was on here. This Facebook thing is driving me absolutely around the bend. I'm I've talked to my brother in Montreal once in a while on this messenger thing, and
Okay, yeah.
for a while it was fine. I could call him,
hmm
but or I mean I should say he can call me, and I get his call on video chat. but I call him and he can't get me. He doesn't. He can't get even li- can't like it doesn't ring. I don't know what happens, but for
Weird.
some reason, so I've been trying to figure out why the hell all of a sudden it stopped that I can't like he can't receive my video calls, and it's like I've tried different web browsers. I've tried to uninstall the Facebook app, install the Facebook app. This is driving me absolutely insane. He came to visit me like last week for a few days, and we tried it when he was here on my own internet thing, right? And it was still the same. But when I'm calling somebody else, like I tried for with my daughter and my wife and everything on Facebook, it worked. But
Weird.
his don't work. I
There's
don't know.
very little you can do other than
No, I
uninstall it and
haven't.
reinstall it. Other than
Yeah,
that, there might be a quirk with your particular setup or computer that you're trying to run it on that
but I
that
tried.
is causing
I
it
got.
not to work, like some kind of a blocker or something.
I don't know. Like I have my desktop and my laptops, and they all worked before. But like now he got another phone, and I'm just wondering. It's the same phone number, so I'm wondering whether he on his side. Well, he's 77, so technology to him is kind of like difficult to understand. So have a
Yeah,
feeling that because he got this new phone, it's kind of like when I'm calling him, he probably it probably doesn't connect to his video chat thing. But then
yeah.
he's got contacts in Montreal that when they call him and when he calls them, it works. So it's like it's driving me friggin' crazy.
Wow,
I've,
that's
I've
kind
been
of
trying this
strange.
like for a week, trying to
Intermittent
figure
is
out.
weird.
Yeah, I've been trying it for a week, trying to figure this stupid thing out, and I can't figure out. So I said to him, I said, "Look at that. Look, you want to call? You want to talk to me? Just call me on the phone. I'll talk.
Well, you may
Screw
as well
this.
if you're having that kind of problem.
Oh my
It's
god.
that's a weird one though.
Like,
Hey,
what do you
on
think?
that comment there, Ron Volt says Tommy Almanson said I bought my wrench in Brett's stream yesterday. Can I time him out? Yes, if that's false information, false rumor that he's spreading about you, absolutely, you can give him a timeout. So go for it.
Uh,
Al says
excuse me.
LOL.
This is yeah.
Lenore,
This is the first
who's
time being
Lenore?
on
Hang on.
chat
Somebody said Lenore is telescope. Is that right?
telescope.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard that. Somebody said that. I don't know. Some BS rumor. Maybe it is.
Mhm.
DOA is live again. Pennsylvania cruise along Erie doing his thing. Yeah, Ron Volt says I thought thumbs up. It was a thumbs up. It was me saying, yeah, go ahead, give him a timeout. Let's get some drama going here. Things aren't hopping enough here. I guess. What can I say? So yeah, yeah, you had that problem with well, a lot of it. You know what I find? Facebook is kind of a glitchy app to begin with, and then you got Messenger on top of it, and even on Facebook, you've got the Facebook that you can have your own profile, and then you can have a page, and then you can have groups. And
Yeah,
if you're involved with any of those things, they're all different, and there's no continuity between any of those things. And it's
yeah.
like a hodgepodge of stuff thrown together, and that's Facebook. And on top of that, Messenger that appears to be kind of
But
glitchy.
you know what? Last couple of days ago, I thought to myself, okay, screw that. I'm gonna to cancel my account thing with Facebook. But you should see how much of the garbage you have to go through to try to find on Facebook how to cancel your account. I had to Google it, and I had to go through Reddit to find out from somebody else that had a link in order to cancel Facebook. It was just a nightmare, right? It's
Well, they don't want you to
no,
cancel.
of
There's a lot of
course
things.
not.
It's like when you make a subscription to something on some website, and then you want to
Yeah.
cancel it. You can never find out how to cancel it.
Oh man,
That's what they do.
I tell you, my laptop almost went through the window. That is like screw that. I had
Jeez.
enough. Oh man, I tell
So,
you.
so what have you been up to? Whose channels have you been hanging out with lately?
Well, to be honest, not many, and to be honest, this is the first time I'm on a chat. I saw you, so you on chat. So what more safer and nice, greater place to be is your channel. So I thought because I don't know the last I swore to myself I wouldn't go on a chat no more and all because I'm sick of all this nonsense and garbage and who needs it. So I've I tried to avoid. You're the only one that I kind of lurk and listen to, and Wolf is one of them that I listen to. But I kind of stay away from all the other stuff now, and um,
Yeah.
it's it's
I
starting.
find
It's
that
getting out of
that
hand. Getting out of hand,
I,
out of
I
control.
find that when I go to other channels that I personally, because people know me, I stick out like a sore thumb, that I kind of
Yeah,
get attacked
yeah,
when I go in other channels. So
right,
there's a lot of channels that I don't participate in the chat with at all because
right.
they're gonna say my first name or try
Mm,
and dox me with some other information they know
yeah,
about me or whatever, just
yeah.
to try and poke at me to maybe they're trying to keep me out of the chat. Well, they're doing a good job.
Well,
So, but is that better for the chat over there? I don't know.
well. I think it's just to get likes or whatever they get, right? I think, and the thing is, too, personally, I've been watching your channel for I'd say a year or so, and to be honest, I haven't seen any. I mean, I may have missed something, but I have never seen any kind of like crap that goes on like on other channels on your channel, and this is why I like your channel, right? I mean, you get the odd person sneaking in and trying to cause a little bit of havoc, but I haven't seen it, right? So, and that's the
Well,
way I like
most of
it.
it is because I don't like participating in the negativeness of any
Yeah,
of the drama that goes on. Like I will actually talk about what's going on. We'll talk about what Red's saying, what he's
yeah,
doing, what Brett is saying, Queenie, or whoever, G,
yeah,
what those guys are doing, or Carl's doing, so, or whatever. We'll talk about it, but
right.
I don't really want to get into I'm going to say something bad about you, and
Mm,
now you're going to make a video about me saying something
hmm.
bad about you, and
Right,
it's like a tit for tat type thing, and it keeps on
right.
going on forever. Like I understand that it happens, and I'm part of it only because everybody else on the other channels, they're attacking each other, and we're sitting here kind of watching it all go on and kind
Right,
of chatting about it, talking about it, but we're not really participating in the attack part of it. But
right, right, right.
and that's kind of where we're at. But you can't get away from it because it's the internet.
No,
You know,
yeah,
it's
you're
here,
exactly
it's
right.
part of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like a lot of people say, which is true. I guess I could just turn it off, which I do. I don't. I just click it off, and I don't bother listening to it. I'll probably listen to
Yeah.
5 minutes of it or something. Then all of a sudden, it's like it's okay. Then all of a sudden, it starts getting really crazy, and it's like, yeah, okay, well, see it. I'll go somewhere else, or go to yours, or go to
Well,
Wolf's or something.
it's
But
crazy because when you say it's getting crazy, it's like everything is going to the next level. It's like from this level to this level to this level to this level. It's like holy jeez, what
yeah,
next?
yeah,
Lenore's. Oh yeah, I said Lenore. Somebody said Lenore was telescope. I heard that yesterday. I saw it in some chat that somebody said that. So I was just asking about that. But Lenore is not telescope, so let's not go there with that. I guess.
but
Sorry about that.
I use a comparison because back in the '70s, well, you probably know about the CB craze and all that. I was caught up into this CB craze, and you know what? It was basically the
Yes.
same on the CB craze. It was basically the same. Everybody was fighting with each other on CB, and all this, to a point that it was kind of ridiculous. You couldn't even get that word in edgewise, or you couldn't say anything. You couldn't even talk about the weather because they were, so crazy. And then you get some truckers from the States or something with these boots that they have that they had in their truck, which boosts the signal, and they just overran you. Like you can even. So it's kind of basically the same, only this is the modern version.
Yes, exactly.
you know?
Oh yeah, it was identical. It was back like I was there back in the days of the CB. And
Yeah,
you're right. Whoever had the power had the strongest signal, or
yeah,
the biggest antenna,
yeah,
or closest guy to you was the
yeah,
strongest, and everyone was, berating everyone else because it was
yeah,
like today it's a keyboard warrior. But back
right,
then, it was like you're hiding behind the microphone, right? Because oh
right,
yeah,
right.
you're a tough guy behind the microphone, but come and
Yeah,
meet me here in person, you know.
exactly.
Well, now it's like you're a tough guy, but in your mom's basement, sitting there behind the keyboard, you know. Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
exactly
basically the
the same
same.
thing, and it's like
Modern.
I developed thick skin back in the
Yeah,
old days of CB with people
you had
calling
to.
me every name in the book,
Yeah,
and today. You know, they're trying to do it on the internet. You know, if somebody calls you with your first name thinking they could call you on the internet, give me a break. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
like it's so petty that it's unbelievable.
yeah. But
But it is
I
what it is. It's the internet.
but I suppose when you think of it, there's really nothing on TV anymore to really sit there and catch your attention. So people, I guess, they go to the YouTube to do this stuff, right? And because that's all there is. Because really, there's nothing on TV anymore. Like, I mean, we scoured a channel for something on TV, like I mean, we found a few good series, like Blue Bloods or something like that. But they only have, like, it's not like years ago where they had like a year of it. They usually have like maybe 6 to 5 months of it, and then they stop, and then they they play it. You got to wait another year basically to get the rest of the series. So it's
Yeah.
it maybe that's why, maybe, I don't know, like, and because of this COVID nonsense too, that people, like you said, people bought trailers and campers back then, because of that. But people also probably started this stuff, bought themselves mics and everything else, so they can go on a format like this, right?
Yeah, exactly. You have fun on the internet. Well, you have
Yeah,
an awful
right,
lot more people that are like, especially with the Zoom and stuff like that, where they
right,
actually got on their computers and were kind of forced to talk to people around the world or wherever on their local school board or whatever the case might
right,
be. So you kind of became more comfortable with getting on, so it's not quite as difficult to go on to a stream
right.
or to join up on a
Uh,
stream yard. I
Such
thought
is life, I guess.
Luke Baker. Oh, Luke Baker is doing a Nightbot thing there. Checking out about Independence Day in the United States. Looking good. Yeah, what's the time here? We got time of about 4:46 in the afternoon. Still have
Yeah, I
some.
saw you. I saw you last night. I was on there last night watching you and all that, and chilling out and having a good time, which was good, great to see. People need that. I
Oh
think
yeah.
people need a getaway. People need to go and have a great time if they couldn't. They can do it, because it's. I've been watching what's going on around, like, France, and it's going crazy there now, and I've been watching. I watched the July 1st festivities in Ottawa, and be honest with you, like, I've never seen it that dismal and that pathetic in my life. Hardly, and there was like no one, hardly, and there used to be thousands of people there at one time, and everybody was happy, but is so disheartening watching it. Is like, oh my god. And oh, I got something to tell you, Tommy. I
Hmm.
this threw me for a loop. I was in, I don't know if I mentioned it to somebody on, uh, I was in a bakery here I don't mind saying St. Thomas, right? I was in a bakery. My wife and I and my daughter, we were buying some bread and stuff, and I was listening. They had a radio playing in the background, a channel, and at noon hour, I heard the national anthem. I thought I was hearing things, so I said to the young guy across over the counter, I said, "Is that the national anthem?" He says, "Yeah." I said, "What channel is that?" He said, "Oh, it's St. Thomas, the local radio station, I think." I said, "You got to be kidding." He said, "Yeah, they play that every noon hour. That's how they know it's noon hour." I said, "Are you kidding me? I haven't heard or seen that since when I was a kid, when the TV was ready to shut off, like they had a test pattern, or they played an anthem or something." And I'm saying to them, "You got to be kidding! I've never seen that, heard that, or seen that before for a long time." So anyway, I called the radio station, our local radio station, and um, there's a market here that sponsors it, and I phoned the radio station, and I was gonna I thought I was gonna talk to I don't know, the media department, I guess, was it handling? I don't know, but it was the sales department. But I spoke to the girl that answered, and I told her, I said, you know what? I said, that is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. You got a listener for life. I said. She said, people phoned the radio station and commented on it and said that we got so much positive feedback on playing the national anthem every noon hour on the radio that people were just phoning in and giving a positive. I said, well, you got a listener for life.
Wow,
But I've never
that's
heard that.
interesting.
It,
Well,
it was
you've
interesting.
got where the being supportive of your country
Yeah,
appears to be being stripped from,
right,
all assets, factors from school systems, for example, singing
right,
anything or saying anything about your country. It's like they want us to be like not supportive of the country for some reason and not to be
right.
talking about it. It's crazy how that's working. But yeah, that's good to hear that. Remember
Yeah,
when the TV stations used to go off the air? They used to play the
exactly. Yeah,
"Oh Canada," that sort of
yeah.
thing. Well, of
Well,
course
it
they
threw
run
it
24 hours
it
a day
threw us
now.
for a
But
loop because I said to my wife, I looked at my wife, I said, "You hear that?" I couldn't believe it. It threw me for a loop, right? But it was great to hear.
wow,
That's for sure.
yeah.
I live now
What's
from now
that in
on.
there?
I have pardon? Oh,
Oh, I was saying GCAP dropped a link though. It says "We the People Mega," and then there's something in Chinese there.
Chinese,
Oh, okay, is love.
Korean,
Oh, oh,
Korean.
oh, okay. That's the Chinese lady that streams from the J6 corner. That's what that link is.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what
If
that
you've
was.
never subbed to that person before, you want to check out that link there.
But anyway, I thought I'd share
Interesting.
that little story with you that there is hope out there, but it's coming too slow.
Yeah, that's
You know?
true. Yeah, yeah. That's pretty good though.
Yeah.
Fighting a little bit in the chat there. I guess I think Al might have gotten a little time out there from Ron, so people don't like it when they get a timeout. Hey, can't spread misinformation. You get a whack from YouTube.
Hey, as long as I don't get time out from supper, I'm good with it.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm looking at the time here. Well, I still have my Clamato juice that I'm drinking here, so
Yeah,
it's tiding me over
that's
till
pretty
supper.
good. That clamato juice, eh? I like that. It's pretty good.
It's good. I like just the one sip of it. It gives you that
Yeah,
flavor of
yeah,
the Caesar
yeah,
that you don't get from anything else. The only thing it's missing is that little bit of salt and whatever stuff that's usually on the brim of the cup
yeah.
or the
Yeah,
glass.
I'm trying to avoid salt as much as possible because of the blood pressure thing. But so
Yeah, I don't think
anything,
well, I don't put salt on things. I try
yeah,
and stay away
yeah,
from putting salt on things, but
yeah,
it's hard to stay away from not eating things that have salt because almost everything that you buy, especially fast food and that, contains so much salt.
yeah, yeah.
And we got 12 man off grid just saying he lives in like an off grid location there right now and he's blessed with living all the way over there. I think that was this comment right here. Cabin camp out in your off grid property. You're blessed, says 12th man. Nice to see you in there, by the way.
I thought 12th man wanted to come on the chat or the
Yeah, I think
panel.
he popped in here and I missed him popping up here. He did come on to my chat once before,
Yeah. He said
and
he
he
was
was
in the
actually,
backstage thing.
yeah, he was at the bar
Oh,
down the road from where he lives there, and he popped
yeah.
in and showed us that bar there that he was at.
Ah,
But he did say something in the chat, just saying hi, which I think you can do that, can't you? If you just pop into the chat on the back end, then you can comment in the chat on the
I don't know.
StreamYard chat.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't because when you're waiting, you don't see or when you're waiting now, like I see my little corner of the picture here in left hand
Yeah.
side, but when you're I don't know. I haven't noticed the chat when I'll have to check it out one day. See, because I've never really noticed that the chat comes up at the same time, so you can just chat and not
Well,
uh,
yeah,
everything.
yeah. He says yes, yes,
Oh,
Tommy,
okay.
exactly. So that's what
All right.
happened. He he came up as a guest, but I ignored him because I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know that he was there. So then he typed in the StreamYard chat because you
Oh,
got the
yeah.
you got the
Oh,
YouTube chat
okay.
and you got the StreamYard chat. So then I saw his chat on the StreamYard chat, so I knew that he was in the back end there trying to do something, but I missed him. There you go. That's his comment right there. There, Fry TV says sea salt is good for you. Table salt
Yes, it
is
is.
very bad for you.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
right. He's right.
I know.
Sea
I saw
salt.
that meme there on Facebook where it's like the 10,000-year-old salt, and the package says expires in May of
Yeah.
2023. Well, how come it expires now if it's 10,000 years old already? Uh-oh. Ron Volts is. Oh, Al Munson is hitting hard at Ron now. A little fight. See that? Ron Volts is dashing grandma. Prove me wrong in the box. So Al wants Ron to come up on StreamYard here. And did you want to go have a go out, a little fight, where you both come up in the box here and you can both get it out? Gab says, I don't use any salt. Yeah, don't put salt in your wound, whatever you do. Al, I like that. Are you circling the drain? Christine M popping in there now. Hey, if things weren't, all we need is a few more players in here, and we'll have a real war going on here. It'll be streamer wars. So there you go. See, didn't you just say a minute ago there, Johnny, that things were kind of cool, calm, and collected over here?
Pardon? Sorry.
Say, didn't you just say that things are cool,
Yeah,
calm, and
right.
collected?
I take it back.
Yeah, exactly. Things
No, there's
change in
a
an instant.
no. Well, there's a friendly, like, bickering back and forth, a friendly thing, right? To some are downright vicious and vindictive and stuff. So there are friendly little tiffs, right? Like, oh, you said that, okay, but you know,
Well, it's not as bad as we've seen. Yeah, we've
no.
seen worse.
Oh, yeah. This why I yeah, I've seen
Bryce,
a lot worse.
Fry says, I'm working on my bike, getting ready for a long ride. Johnny Temper, I'd jump on if I could. So Fry TV is lurking in the background. Gonna go on a bike ride. That sounds like fun.
Oh, Tommy, so does your campground, do they have I know some campgrounds, they have sometimes little uh things that they do for the campers, like a potluck or this or that or whatever.
Yeah,
Um
yeah. Oh yeah,
so
they
they
have
have
that
that
here
too?
for sure. Oh yeah. Like last night they had a party,
Oh,
except I got word. Well, yeah, if you were watching my stream last night,
yeah, I did,
I
yeah.
I, I got word that the party was going to start at 10 o'clock and it was going to
Right,
be 10 till midnight.
right,
Right.
yeah, that's
So
right,
I get there and we find out that the party was 7 till 10.
right.
So the party
You
was
missed it.
actually finishing. Yeah. So when I got there, the guy was playing the last song. The DJ, what the heck was it there? Oh well.
Yeah,
Anyways, he was playing his last song, and I didn't even know that it was going to be his last song, but it was. And
that's
then
right.
that
I
was it.
remember you
The
saying
party was
that
over.
last night, mentioning, yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
Gangnam
take
Style.
have you taken part in the potluck if they have one there or stuff like that or
Yeah, yeah. They
yeah.
had a potluck, and that was the weekend before. And we got there right as the potluck was ending, and all of the
Oh
old
man.
food that was there for the whole 3 hour, 4 hours was all there, and then we were bringing some fresh food there.
Yeah.
So we basically ate our own food that we brought. So picked over whatever was there.
You know what, Tommy?
But
That explains you being behind in the chat.
pretty much, pretty much
It seems
behind
like you
everywhere I
missed
go.
both functions. Oh God.
Sometimes you just can't win.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it
15 a.m.
happens,
We've
eh?
had bands here every night. Oh, you're kidding. Bands. I know. I rarely have music and stuff like that at this place here. Maybe they don't want there to be too many parties here afterwards. I don't know. But I know that management is always fighting with the people that are causing trouble in the campground, and it's usually to do with drinking and partying.
Right. Yeah, I know. But I noticed last night your wife was pretty shy And remember, I wrote down in your chat. I said you guys kind of like us. Like my wife doesn't want anything to do with it. She like has no interest. She wants to be on her computer playing this farm game thing. So I'm the one that's basically kind of like you, that's on there watching or doing something right on there, right? And it kind of sounded like the what basically what we we are. We like sitting there having a quiet night or something, and she does what she does, and you know stuff like that, right? So
Exactly. She's exactly like that, where she's kind of shy. She's
yeah,
like even in real life, pretty shy, where she doesn't want people to know where she lives, and
right,
doesn't want to be doxxed and stuff like that. Doesn't want the hassle because
yeah,
she hears and sees everything that I talk about and that is going on with everybody else on the internet, with people go and drive by their house and all kind of stuff
right,
like that.
right,
You know, she obviously doesn't want that happening with us. She just
right.
wants a quiet life without interruption, and crap like that. So can't blame her.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She's the smart one. Not saying that
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
smart. I'm just saying, a
Well,
woman,
it's
it's a woman's intuition, I guess. Right? It's like, nah,
well,
I don't want. Yeah,
YouTube is like playing with fire. If you play with fire,
yeah,
you might get burnt.
right, right, right.
That's where we're at here.
Oh well.
get that thing right there,
As long as you're
Yeah,
all together and having a good time and chilling out in the night in nature and stuff, that's the most important thing, because you never know when you're. I know it's kind of sound. I don't want to be one that makes it sound sad. Like I don't know, sad or anything, but yeah, you have to live that kind of enjoy life like that, because we're not guaranteed anything,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Things
You don't,
happen,
you
right?
don't,
So,
you never know how long you're going to be alive, that sort of thing.
exactly,
So
right,
yeah, have fun while you can.
right.
You
Enjoy
know,
your
take
family.
just don't have too much fun with these, with recreational stuff these days. Holy smokes, people
Oh
are like
no,
lying half dead out there in the street. So don't have
yeah,
too much fun.
yeah. Well, yeah, to a point,
Yeah, stay out of the bad stuff and
and
just stick
within
to
the
good
law.
fun. Exactly. Yeah. Well, put it this way: if it's illegal, don't do it. Right.
Right,
That
right.
pretty much covers most anything. But people still, like I remember driving over the speed limit and stuff like that on the highway. So I guess everyone does once in a while something illegal, but don't overdo it.
Oh man, tell me about it. When we lived north of Toronto, before we moved here, I used to drive my wife to work a lot. That was quite a few years ago, before we were all retired, and we used to take the 400 down to 401 to bring her to work. And a couple of times I seen, and this is crazy. I seen these, but they must have been young, on this motorcycles, popping a wheelie on the 400, going down
Hmm.
like over 100 kilometers on a wheelie on the
Yeah.
highway. And
Yeah.
I must have hurt my neck, because I turned around. I couldn't believe it. I had to look. I said to my wife, "Did you see that? This guy's a friggin' idiot. He's gonna kill himself." And it's two or
Oh
three
yeah.
times I saw that, right?
Yeah.
Two or three
Yeah.
times I saw that. I
I
couldn't
we
believe
saw that coming out here to the lake here just
that,
last
right?
month.
Oh
Oh yeah, where the
shit.
guy was on the freeway. The freeway is 80. Well, of course he's speeding on that, doing 100. Then he's doing
Jesus.
wheelies and all kind of stuff there.
Holy
Right
crap.
around us, and even doing it for us. And I wanted
Yeah.
to pull the camera out and video him,
Oh,
but every time we pulled it out, he'd be like whizzed off in front of us there. But yeah, some of those guys are really pretty
you know,
crazy.
not to mention, they do that, they'll kill themselves, which they have probably a death wish for doing that. But they'll kill themselves, and they may end up killing somebody that's just on their way to work or something, minding their own business, right?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
thing, right?
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But
If the guy wipes out, then somebody else swerves to miss him and
right,
crashes or rolls over. Who knows
right.
what else might
That
happen?
could
So
create a big accident. But it's crazy.
enduros are even more nuts. Nightbot. What? What? Who put that in there? Nightbot says Queenie is pronounced Q Weenie. Oh, that's right. It is. It's not Queenie. It's Q Weenie, and that's the spelling of her name there. By the way,
I think
a lot of people don't know that.
Queenie mentioned she wanted to talk about the powwow she was at. I wasn't. I was to a couple or three powwows in my time, and they're really great. And she was interested in hearing her how the powwow went and everything. But
Well, yeah, like Queenie's welcome to come up here and talk about what she wants. I'm not, that negative there where I would say, hey, you
yeah,
can't talk about that.
yeah.
Canada RV says, I'm a biker and goosed one, but I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, I guess not, right? Jesus.
Yeah, it's
But
what's dangerous doing a wheelie. Like even on my little
oh,
e-bike there, it can do a wheelie,
yeah,
but it's scary when you do it because you don't know how far, that it's going to pull up to where
oh,
you might fall completely over backwards. That's you got that tipping point. You want to reach that
right.
tipping point, and then it's like riding a unicycle, if you got it right.
And then the bike might fall on you, which might kill you or
Oh
something.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. It's dangerous.
oh, yeah. So, so it's usually and I'm not picking on that demographic of age, but they seem to be they're probably in their late 20s or something, trying to show off their motorcycle, and right, they're younger, obviously, right? Because I can't see myself doing it. Even when I was that young, I couldn't see myself doing anything like that.
Yeah, it takes a
Yeah.
lot of practice. Well, it's like riding a unicycle. If you ever tried that, it takes
Uh,
takes practice,
uh,
but eventually you'll get it. Same thing with
well, it
that
takes
stuff. But
practice,
well,
but
hopefully you don't kill yourself before you get the
right.
hang of it.
Well, I think even
Canada
with
RV says
practice
unless you put.
and everything, even going on the highway 100 kilometers an hour is suicide.
Yeah, exactly. Canada RV says a wheelie, but not at 100K. Yeah, exactly. That's a little bit fast. Well, these days you got these scooters. Eh? I don't know if you've ever ridden one of these e-scooters. They have the
I've
rental ones.
You have them though, don't you? Those are e-scooters, aren't they? The ones you have, or
Well, I have an e-scooter and an e-bike,
yeah,
but the e-scooter is killer. Like because that wheel is so small, it's got like a 10-inch wheel.
right.
You hit a little bit of a little pothole or on sand. If there's sand on the
Mm,
road, oh, that wheel will just go crazy on the sand,
mm,
and
really?
it'll go sideways on you, and all of a sudden you're flying over the handlebars. So those little e-scooters are. I would never buy one. I would never suggest that anyone buys one.
Maybe
They're
because
too
they're too
dangerous.
light. They're too light, maybe, and there's not enough weight when they hit the
It's
sand
too
or
easy
something.
to crash. For example, if you take one hand off of the handlebars, you'll
Yeah.
probably crash if you hit any kind of a bump or anything in the road because
Huh,
it's just so unstable
yeah,
compared to a
yeah.
bicycle.
So basically,
So you have to be careful.
when they engineered that, then they really kind of maybe as a flaw. It's a flaw. They didn't anticipate that it's kind of like I don't know
I've
if you know
seen,
what I mean,
okay,
but
I've seen where you can get rid of that problem of it being so unstable if you have one hand on on the handlebar, and the way you get rid of that is by installing like a shock absorber on the steering system,
mm,
so the shock absorber keeps it, in the right direction, and it's
right,
harder to make it a turn. You know what I mean?
right, right,
It's like that kind of a thing. It's an add-on to make it actually proper. So
yeah,
I don't know, but I don't know if it's bad design or what. I think it's just the fact that you're trying to go down the road with such a small wheel that small
right.
wheel can get caught in something so easily and then flip you over the handlebars.
Because Rich and Judy, right? The fisherman, Canadian fisherman.
Yes.
He uses an e-bike, and him and Judy go on the same on the both on the same e-bike, and they go to fishing holes and all that to go fish, and they got like I don't know how they do it, but it's great to watch them because they have like their fishing rods hanging out. They got their she has this sitting between her feet there, their equipment for fishing, and they just take that e-bike and they go everywhere to go to go up to a fishing hole. It's just amazing how they do it because they're both on
Wow.
the same thing. Yeah, it's
I
unbelievable.
haven't seen their e-bike. Maybe I did. Maybe on one shot I might have seen
Sometimes
the
you'll
e-bike
see it.
once. But yeah, I'd
Sometimes
like
you'll
to
see it.
see them a little bit more in detail as to exactly
But
what it is that they're riding there.
apparently he mentioned something about the battery. He's got a more powerful battery on it. I think he put something. He mentioned something that he's done a
Yeah,
couple things to it. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. When you have an e-bike, then you could get an auxiliary battery
yeah,
pack to extend the range. So not necessarily go more powerful, but just
right,
go longer with more amperage on the battery.
right, right. But
But yeah, that's people do that. Well, with mine goes far enough. Like I've never ever run out of battery any kind of a trip that I've gone. And I usually go with the kids, so
yeah,
I'm only going as far as they can ride. But
yeah,
it's as far as you can go in a whole day. Going one direction and coming back home. So I don't know how many
yeah.
kilometers
I've
it is,
seen that a
but
couple of times when you were in the pizza shop with the kids, and
yeah,
you had
exactly.
your
Yeah,
e-bike and they had their bicycles.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
so,
So that's kind of what we end up doing. So yeah, they're good. Absolutely. I tell anyone out there that if you were ever thinking of getting any kind of an e-bike or something, definitely get it. It's worthwhile, and hopefully you use it to go
and
places.
I've commented on your thing before, and this is not blowing smoke because that's not the way I roll, and it's not kissing ass because I don't do that either. That's not the way I roll. But I've
Hmm.
noticed, and I did comment. I said, you are a really great parent and stuff because it's the way I watch you guys have quality family quality time a lot, and that's a lot of families are lacking that with their kids, right? And that's why some
Yeah,
kids get that's why some kids get in a lot of trouble because that's what they lack is a family quality time, like you do. Actually, go to a pizza shop or ride a bike with them or stuff like that, which is not very
yeah.
often you see that, right?
Thanks. I
So
appreciate
I
that. Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely. I remember you saying that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Which, of course, my kids are right behind me here. Sometimes when they're at school, I do long streams in the daytime and stuff like that. But generally speaking, when they're around, we're doing something, getting into some kind of trouble. It's really, really getting windy outside there. I don't know if you can
I
see the
noticed the
trees
leaves.
blowing out there.
Yeah, trees. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's really picked up here just in the last couple of minutes here, even
I was just reading the news or listening to the news here. They mentioned something about there was a tornado in Alberta somewhere.
yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yesterday there was
Yeah,
a big tornado, and it was
yeah,
really, really well documented there by one of Jack, I think, was the guy's
yeah.
name.
Long hair. He had long hair or something with a beard, I think, or something like that. I know he had long hair, and on YouTube I saw him, and he was I think that's who it was, but they were talking about he was in the storm. Actually, you could see the wind blowing and everything. He was standing there talking about it or something.
Yeah, yeah, he was okay. He was standing like me outside with the
Yeah,
tornado behind him, and he was
yeah,
doing some talking about it with the tornado right behind him. Like he had like just
exactly.
the exact greatest spot to be videoing that whole thing,
Right.
and it was just incredible.
That
And
was
yeah, I'm kind of
that was good reporting right there. He was right there at the right time. So
looking around here, but it's so overcast here that I don't see anything that looks like a tornado. You got to have like the front edge of a storm is usually where those tornadoes hit, and lots of rain and stuff like this. And now it's just lots of wind at the moment, but not anything visible that looks like the making of a tornado. So heavy wind, that's about it.
oh, Canada, they Canada RV mentioned Marcel Ernie. Yeah, I've seen Marcel Ernie, his what do you call it, YouTube channel. I watched him since the protests and stuff like that as well. And yeah, he does do bike racing as well. I remember him mentioning that, and I did see he showed some clips of him racing and stuff. So yeah, I remember that.
Right on,
Yeah.
right on. Yeah, here's my gazebo.
Yep. I
Done,
saw that.
it's on
Yeah.
the ground. We haven't built it yet, so this is the next project. I wanted to get this up today, but I don't want to try and put this thing up when it's so windy, because
Right.
you lift it halfway up, and then because it is really, really windy out here to the point that I put this project off because of the wind being so much here. But oh well, we'll have to put that off till
Well,
tomorrow.
But how heavy is that roof? Can you do that by yourself?
Two people can lift
Oh, okay.
that roof, and the way that I'm going to do it is I'll actually I'll take one edge of the roof, like let's say this edge right here,
Right.
and I'll lift up this part of the roof,
I
and
got
we'll
you.
set it on a ladder, and then
Right.
I'll attach leg one and leg two on this
Right.
side,
Right.
and then I'll go on the other side and lift it up on the ladder, and then put the other two legs on there. And here's
Right. I
the
got
legs.
you. I get it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
There's the four legs right there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty
But yeah,
big legs.
well, yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, like some people don't know how to do this stuff, and what they do is they put up the frame or whatever, and
Right.
then they try and put all this stuff up when it's up way up high in the air. But
Right.
like
Well,
I
that looks
thought
pretty
about how to
solid.
do this.
That looks
Oh,
pretty
this thing
solid. That
it's pretty
I can
solid.
see.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be good. It'll end up looking like that. You can see the gazebo over
Yeah. Yeah, I
there.
see it there. Same one or same kind, or is that one a little
It's
that the
similar,
is
real
I think
similar.
the one at the back there, I noticed I've seen them in Home Depot and stuff. There's really the braces and all that on there are kind of like hollow metal, or but they're
Yeah.
not these ones that you have here for this one looks like they're really thick and a lot more sturdier.
Well, these are okay. Like even these pieces here. These
Yeah,
are aluminum. So this is hollow aluminum pieces. This is like the brace for one of the arms.
right.
Like the legs are hollow aluminum legs. Everything is aluminum pretty well on here,
But it
except the
seems like
tin. That
yeah,
tin is
okay.
some kind of metal that's being painted, I think. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then on the top, it's got the air vent there, so you get the air
Right.
vent, and it's got a little mosquito netting in that
Oh,
air
that's
vent
good.
there.
Yeah.
Keep the
That's a good thing
mosquitoes
to
away.
have. That's the
Yeah,
mosquito thing.
and then we've got a solar light to go in the inside of it
Oh,
there,
okay. Yeah. Oh, good.
so that we've got some lighting in the nighttime.
Oh, good. So
So that works nice.
how long are you staying at the campground for? You're for the rest of the summer, or how long you do that,
Pretty
or
much
you
the
gonna,
rest of the summer.
or you
Yeah,
go
well,
you sorry. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Um.
yeah, like the kids are off school already. They just got off school, and
Yeah.
yeah, and the rest of the summer we're gonna be out here. Well, we're probably gonna be playing it by ear, like as far as weather-wise. So if it's
Right.
bad weather, we'll head back in the city for a little bit.
Right. Right.
Nice weather, stay out here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
But except for right now, bad weather, and we're out here. But I think it's just
Right.
because it's the beginning of the season, so we just want to be out here just to kind of get out of the city. So that's
Right.
cool.
Right. Right. Because sometimes if the weather is bad and it keeps on raining for days on end, kids will be driven crazy being inside, all the time, right? Some of them anyway. Kids.
Exactly. That's the video right there that we're talking about that happened. Didsbury is close to where I'm at here. It's just
Mhm.
a little bit south of where I'm staying right here, and that's the tornado that went through the area here. So check out that link there to that tornado.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
So that's not the one the other one that I'm talking about is I know Marcel Ernie. I know what he looks. This person had long hair, and I think he had a bit of a beard. I'm not sure. I watched on YouTube. It was somebody else. Um,
Oh, okay. Well, there was.
I,
I'm trying to think of his name. J Jack. J Jack is the one that I saw that did the video, and I'm not
yeah.
sure if it's that
Oh,
video
okay.
that
I don't know
G
his name
Gab.
or anything, but yeah.
Oh, G
But
Gab says Marcel Ernie. Marcel Ernie. Okay, so I might not have seen that video.
yeah. Oh,
This
okay.
one here.
Because I know Marcel. I know what he looks like, and well, last time I saw him, he had short hair and everything. Which was a while back. So, but I don't think it was. Yeah, it was somebody else. I think. But so
Yeah,
Marcel Ernie took the same kind of, assuming there was another person that did it. Marcel, I guess, took it the same kind of like video of this thing too as well.
exactly. Yeah,
Huh.
and I'd put that video on here. I gotta be careful about that stuff done by those tornado guys because they
Mm.
like to give you a copyright strike if you play their material.
Oh yeah.
So, but
When you now that you mentioned it, I think they mentioned something about him, like in the chat thing, or in the YouTube something about him being a tornado chaser or a storm chaser or something. I think.
Yes, yeah. And all of those storms, like for example, Wolf Neve, I remember on his stream, he was restreaming one of those storm chasers, and one of the mods of that storm chaser went in his chat, told him not to restream him, and he did. He kept on restreaming him, and then all of a sudden, boom, his stream went black, and he
Oh
was like off
wow.
the air.
Huh.
Yeah. So like I saw that happen, and then if you look close at their descriptions on the streamers, they actually put in there that it's copyright material and only not to be restreamed by anybody, blah blah blah. So
Mhm.
that's why I kind of stay away from restreaming any
Right.
of those guys at all, unless I
I,
was able to work out a deal with them where I said,
right.
hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, I want to restream you guys when you guys are doing your thing.
Right.
What kind of a deal? But what
Yeah.
they'll want to do is, inevitably is to say, well, okay, subscribe to me monthly, and I'll
Mhm.
let you do that. You know what I mean? So then I
Right.
have to subscribe to A, B, C, D, E, F, like 10 different guys in order to do, and it ends up being, well, you can't do that because that's too much.
Right. But you know what? I kind of understand what they're coming at because they're doing the work, right? About standing and
Oh,
doing that,
absolutely.
right? So
Absolutely. It's
I
like,
kind of get it,
I
right?
wouldn't want
No,
to. I don't want to steal anyone's
right.
content like that. But when
But
when you're a restreamer and you're doing that, you're usually
yeah,
dropping links to the guy's channel so people can
right,
go over there and sub to them, and inevitably your restreaming channel gets some subs over to the guy that you're restreaming.
right,
Hopefully
right.
that's sort of the payback that you hope happens.
But the way you mentioned it, do going about it is talking to them and asking them if they minded and all. Some of them don't. If you go that route, some of them are probably pretty cool and they'll say, "Yeah, no, I don't mind." But throw something bone my way too, right? Type thing, right? So some of them don't mind, right?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
but if you do that, like, okay, I'm going to do it anyway without their permission and stuff. Well, I can kind of get, you know, white. I'd be pissed,
Well,
right?
most of what I do is not just plain stealing content, but
No,
it's
no,
like putting
yeah,
something on and then chatting about it, talking
yeah,
about it,
yeah,
voiceover, like adding a little bit to it, or throwing it on the screen with a bunch of other content to make
yeah,
something more than what it originally was.
right.
And again, talking about the whole thing. And you're right, though. Some people say, "Hey, I want you to restream. Hey, please do restream me. I want you to." Like, especially the
Mhm.
guys that are in the accountability field, the first
Right.
audit or First Amendment audit type channels.
Mhm.
Those guys, they love it. They want to be restreamed. I don't
Right.
have any. They don't have any problem at all with me restreaming them. But it's more just pretty much the niche of that weather, and
Mhm.
it's because they got some kind of a deal worked out between them and maybe Brian Y'all Hall. Remember Brian Y'all Hall or Ryan Y'all Hall?
Mhm.
And then they've
Okay, I
got that
never heard of
app
that.
that they push all the time. There's some kind of a weather app that you can load or buy and load on your phone. So like it's all intertwined with that whole network of
Oh,
people. Like they
okay,
have a
yeah,
thing that's really well set up.
right,
And yeah, I guess that you got to check in to see exactly what you can and can't do with them if they
right,
haven't really done yet.
right. Oh. Uh,
Accountability for all is live. Speaking of which,
now you're
SGT says enjoyed the show last night. Hey, nice to see you there, SGT. Tom Bales.
so did you guys go to bed late last night or once you signed off, did you guys go right to bed or I know you said you were kind of tired and
Pretty much, yeah, because the kids were sleeping already,
yeah,
and we were
right.
just doing that stream. I think it was about midnight. Yeah, it was midnight. It was
Yeah.
about that. So yeah,
Cuz
went to sleep pretty much right after
cuz to
that.
you guys when you got signed off, ready to sign off, it was 2 a.m. in Ontario, so um
Oh, okay, yeah, 12 o'clock our
difference
time. Yeah, you're
time,
about
yeah,
2 hours different from us here.
right. So,
Yeah, didn't want to stay up too much longer, but it'd be different if I would have had StreamYard up last night because then
mm,
we could have had a panel. And I never
right.
thought about doing that because all I wanted to do was just a little live stream from the pavilion with the DJ and stuff like that. So I just basically started the stream up using YouTube instead of StreamYard.
Hmm.
2 a.m. Says Tom there where he is. So you must be on Central Time, I guess. Eh?
So so
Or,
is this
or is it Central Standard?
is this? I mean, it might sound like a stupid question, but is this your first time actually having a panel when you're away camping, or you've done it before?
Yes, yes, first time. I've
Oh,
when I was over camping before, I never ever went. Started streaming with StreamYard. I did
right.
stream with Prism, Prism
Okay.
Light,
Yeah.
or sorry, Prism Live.
Right.
But all that Prism Live gives you is the ability to multi-stream, like to stream to YouTube, Facebook, and another
Oh,
platform or whatever.
right.
And a little bit different method of getting the chat up on the stream or up on your screen here as you're looking at it.
Right.
But yeah, this is the first time I've really used StreamYard on a
Oh,
mobile device here.
it was
Well,
kind
I
of
shouldn't say that. I went. Remember when you saw me mobile and with the bike in the
yeah,
city?
yeah,
There
yeah.
was one time where I was on StreamYard, but I wasn't really taking any guests onto the
No, that's
StreamYard because
right.
I was riding a bike. Eh?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So you no, that's what I mean. You weren't taking a panel, where now you're taking a panel. So it's kind of a learning curve kind of way thing. See, to kind of get the bugs out and see how it works. So then next time
Exactly.
you know what things to do and what things to fix or whatever if something goes wrong. So it's
Yeah.
kind of a learning.
Like once you see it on the
Yeah.
screen here and you can see what's going on. Like I know here now, like I even knew that hey, I got to pay attention to see when a guest or something comes in here to not
Yeah.
ignore them because I
Yeah.
know I've done that myself where I've tried to come up as a guest and the channel owner doesn't see me as the guest and kind of ignores you, and then you go, huh? Well, they're not even, or they're ignoring me or something, but they're not really ignoring you. They just don't
Yeah.
really realize that you're waiting there in the bathroom.
Well, I like I said, I've watched you like for a year, maybe a little longer, and I don't get that impression from you. I don't get that thing where you would do it deliberately. So it's just a feeling I get, right? I mean, some might get the wrong impression why, oh, he's ignoring me, but I don't get that from you, right? Maybe some do that, but um, I
Well,
mean,
yeah, not really, because I don't
no,
really have any animosity to anyone. Well,
no,
there might be somebody that I might not bring up here because I think that they're just going to come up here and cause trouble. You know what I mean?
right. Oh
But
yeah, you know who they are. They're very far and few to between
yeah,
too,
and they're
right?
probably not going to come over here and try and come on the panel anyways,
No,
because they've
no,
got their own channel to go over there and
right.
bellyache.
Well, I mean, you guys are having a good time. Like that's what I can't. I don't. I wouldn't understand. I mean, call me naive if you want. I don't know, but well, about people, but can't understand why anybody would come on like let's say this chat now and on the panel and ruin your friggin' holiday by doing something stupid like you know what I mean. I just I don't
Well,
see
yeah,
how.
but people will do that though, because I have a lot of
Yeah,
people that are friends with me that are fighting amongst themselves,
right,
and well, they're not going to come on panel here, but they are going to go into the chat, and they're going to have duke
right,
it out in the chat. That
right.
for sure will happen, and is going to happen, and has happened. But and I don't really care.
It
Do what
has
you
nothing to
want,
do
say
with
what you
you,
want in the
you
chat.
know? It has
Yeah,
nothing to do with you.
exactly.
It's like, it's like
Yeah, we'll just let you guys figure out what your differences are out there in the chat world and not worry about it here.
yeah, I'm gonna kind of keep quiet and let you catch up to the chat thing. And not like see the people there.
We're caught up. That's the last chat right there.
Are you?
SVP
Oh,
Tom Bales. Yeah, seemed to work
Tom
great
Bales
last
is the
night. He was
last one.
talking
Yeah,
about
that's
last night.
right. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he was in there last night.
I have the laptop on too, so I'm watching. What I'm watching is I'm watching the chat on the laptop and talking to you on the desktop. So
Yeah,
because
he's saying that
I
he's in Georgia, but he's in the same Eastern time zone that you are there.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
So
It's
GGAB found
it's
another video of that tornado there, Ricky Forbes version.
okay. Yeah, it's kind of odd that sometimes the same time zone here in Ontario to some in the States, like Georgia, like say, he's in the Eastern time zone. So it's basically, but I'm wondering if he's in Georgia, I wonder if he's the same time, like it's like 7:30 here p.m. or is he 2 hours behind or an hour behind? I'm wondering
He's the
'cause
same time zone as you. He's on the
so
same Eastern
okay, so
time
that would
zone.
yeah, that would be the same time, 7:30 then. I would
Yeah.
think, right?
Like
Yeah.
where he was saying it was
Huh.
12 my time, it was 2 for him and 2 for
Oh,
you,
okay.
same
Yeah,
time.
that's right. Oh, okay, yeah. I read that, but
So yeah,
okay.
because he's like
Yeah.
vertical. You're
Okay.
vertical on the globe, then you're on that same time zone.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, he says it's 7:30 there too, so that's really strange, isn't it? Where
Yeah.
you're 2 hours ahead and you're in Canada, I'm in Canada, but he's in Georgia and it's the same time as me. That's I don't know. I know I kind of find that kind of strange.
SGT says it's 7:30 right now where he is.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
7:30, which right now here it's 5:30.
So you're
So
behind,
yeah,
yeah, 2 hours. I don't know, kind of
2 hours exactly. It's almost supper
strange.
time here. I wonder what we're gonna eat here tonight. I think we've got some stuff in the fridge. We've got some.
Yeah,
Might
what are you
even have
having?
some burgers.
What are you
I don't
having?
know
You
what
know?
we're gonna have here. Let's see what we have.
Like last night, like we have a fire pit and we have a barbecue as well. But last night, what we did a couple of days ago is we went to this Portuguese store in London, and we bought some marinated ribs and
Ooh.
some chorizo, like sausage and all that. And
Oh yeah.
we had that yesterday. But I said to my wife, I said, you know what? Forget using the propane barbecue. So we bought some charcoal, chunks of charcoal and stuff, and we put it on the fire pit thing on the grill. And oh man, what a
Mm.
difference in taste! What a difference in
Wow.
taste! Oh,
Huh.
taste way better on the charcoal thing.
Well, I'm looking here. We got some burgers right there. A box of burgers, Angus beef burgers. Those are actually
Oh,
really
those are
nice ones
good.
there.
We buy them
Yeah,
once in a while. Yeah.
yeah, those are good. We got these things here, which are the frozen beans. So they are green, yellow and green beans. So that might be good.
Oh, you know what? We've bought for the first time. They're a little more expensive. Uh, the keg hamburgers,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
it was kind of and it tasted like how some people mix pork with with the hamburgers to make it a little more juicier and so it don't
Right, yeah,
dry.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
they
and
put it in
that's what
sausage.
it
Yeah.
yeah that's what it tasted like, and we had them for the first time, the keg burgers, and boy, were they good.
Wow.
They were
Yeah,
really
I
really
know.
good,
Keg is was always really, really good.
like
There
the
was a
frozen
keg
ones.
down the street from where I live,
No,
but
but the frozen
we had to
ones,
pull out.
we didn't buy them from there. We bought the frozen ones,
Hmm.
right? And cooked the
Yeah.
frozen ones, and they were really, really good. Like I said, it tasted like they mixed kind of like a bit of pork with the beef because it had that pork taste a bit too, right?
Oh yeah.
And oh man, really, really great hamburgers. Oh, if you're interested in, if you want to try new, different hamburgers and stuff, if you want, keg hamburgers are good. So just
We'll have to try
so you
that.
know, yeah. Oh, they're really good.
Ron says 6:30 where he is. Fry TV is going for a night bike ride. So check out Fry TV. Fry TV, you going live on that bike there? I don't know if he's going to be able to tell. And they're having a fight there. Ron, Fry TV believes in the flat earth. I haven't talked to him about this, okay, but you can see that comment right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Fry TV says Ron Volks, flat, that means like flat earth, and Ron Volks is saying, no, 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 round, Fry, round. And Fry's going, no, 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 flat. So I don't know. There's something going on. We got to get Fry TV up here to explain the flat Earth theory and to see whether or not he can convince any of you guys there as to whether or not this theory is actually something that is proven to be a reality. I don't know about that. Round, round,
I
round, round,
kind of
round, round,
I don't
round.
know. I've seen I've seen these discussions before, and now I'm starting to rethink all this stuff. It's like because I'm thinking to myself, okay, when a boat sails to the horizon, right? Let's say, and then goes to
Yeah.
like when you see it.
Hang on, hang on. It doesn't. Well, yeah. What happens? The boat sails to the horizon,
Yeah,
And as it goes over, because the Earth is curved, you start to see less and less of the boat, and all of a sudden, all you see is just the mast or something, right?
Right,
I
right.
don't know.
That's what I'm thinking, right? I don't know. Like, I mean,
Well, I do know. I would say that from my experience flying in airplanes, where I've flown up high enough to be able to see the horizon and to see outer space, black when you look up, and blue when you look down. I've seen a curved Earth. That's what I've seen.
that's
You
right.
know,
So
that's all
I
I'm
got,
saying.
I don't know. I'm sort of like, I'm just answering. GGAB.
Lepus, Alini. Hey, good to see you. Lepus in the room,
No.
or Lepus. Need to get that pronunciation right. Earth is only flat in the force world. Flat 6 engines. Well, hang on. What you understand that comment? The Earth is only flat in the Porsche world. Flat 6 engines. What does he mean?
Yeah. Well, that's an engine. That's not like a planet or anything. Yeah.
Well, flat
Yeah.
six. Yeah. You got
Yeah. I
remember they
remember it
had
was
a
flat
flat
six.
flat six Dodge or something.
Yeah. Right. Right. Okay.
In the old days. GGAB says Johnny L. Here's the one
Yeah.
hour. The one you're
That's him.
talking about. Oh, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
the video
That's
you're
him.
talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tornado.
That rings a that. That's,
Ah, okay, you got it.
yeah. So, yeah. There's.
Oh, the
It's a,
J-Jack one is the best. There you go.
yeah. It's
That's the one
amazing
I
how
think.
many people believe like like okay. So I don't know. I don't want to take your time up on your thing to talk. Like I'm kind of like in kind of like in the middle now. Like with this, I it just I was I'm more onto the round side of the earth than I am onto the flats, right? But he's entitled to his opinion, and of course, a lot of people that are saying that as well. So he's not alone. There's a lot of people that go into the flat
See,
theory.
Fright TV can actually go, first of all, come up on the panel here with your phone, and then just go on the bike ride with your phone. So you can be on the panel here on the bike ride, you know,
That
and then
should
you
be
can
interesting.
explain the
How
flat
the hell
Earth
is
as you're riding on the round Earth,
how's he
on the
gonna do?
round Earth bike ride. You
How's
can
it
explain.
how is it gonna do that? Like riding this bike and then go on a panel at the same time? I don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna do that.
yeah. He's, come on, spouting off about flat Earth, and then he goes for a bike ride on the round Earth. Give me a break.
I've seen that theory that comment before about the water. Where does the water go? If it's flat, where does the water go? And
The water keeps going around and around the Earth because it's round, you know.
I say
Comes
gravity.
comes around.
I say like the gravity of the way when the Earth's spinning, the gravity keeps it on the Earth. That's what I think. I don't know.
Yes.
Who am I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
right.
The spinning Earth creates the gravity. Well, plus the
Gravity
fact
pull.
the actual object itself has gravity in the object itself. The Earth
Right,
itself creates its own gravity, right?
right,
But the fact that it's spinning, you would think is the opposite because the spinning would make us fly off of the Earth, wouldn't it?
right. Okay. Can I use that? Here, I'll use something an example. You know when you
Later, Fry.
in circuses and stuff, you'll see. I don't know if they do that anymore. You'll see a motorcycle guy going this round ball, and
Right.
his motorcycle going around and around and around in this round ball.
Inside of the ball, yeah.
Right, right. So wouldn't that be the gravity is keeping them by going
Yeah.
around in that circle, right?
He's creating his
So
own gravity.
right. So wouldn't that be the same kind of purpose, the same way that the water would be? If if the Earth's turning,
I
that
believe
would be
though that the spinning of the Earth has nothing to do with the gravity of the Earth. The gravity of the Earth is just inherent in the fact that this is an object which is of a certain size, which
mm,
is creating its own gravity. I don't know. Is the gravity, does the spinning of the Earth have anything to do with the gravity? Okay, because even the moon has gravity. You saw man walk on the moon. There was gravity on the moon,
oh,
but
there's a
the gravity was less on the moon because the size of the moon is smaller. So the object
right,
size determines the gravity. For
right,
example, if you go to another planet, like I don't know what, Saturn.
Yeah.
that's way bigger than Earth. Well, you see, how much is man going to weigh there? You might weigh like your 100 pounds on Earth, 400 pounds over there. You know.
Right. Right. That's
So
another issue that you just opened up there, because some people think that, well, what was it that you said
Look,
just a couple
another
seconds
one.
ago
hang
that,
on, Fry's saying it right now. He says the Earth does not spin.
but how could it not spin? I don't know.
Yes, the Earth spins. The Earth turns. The Earth spins.
Oh,
The
that's what I
Earth
was going to
spins
say.
around the sun. The sun
Uh,
spins. The Earth spins. Every one of these round objects spins.
that's what I was going
Even
to
a
say,
even a
Tommy.
meteor. Yeah.
You mentioned the moon. A lot of people are debating that too. Did they actually land on the moon, or was it all NASA? Like, I'm just saying, right? Like, I always thought that they landed on the moon, but a lot of people think that this was all a staged event to make it look
Yeah,
like they
but I
went
was
on the moon.
around. I was here
I've
when
seen,
we
yeah,
watched on
yeah,
TV,
I've seen on
man,
TV, yeah.
on the little ancient black and white TV
Me
set in the
too.
old days, the tube TV. We watched the man land on the moon.
Me
You
too.
know, like they didn't have the technology back then to fake it. Really, they don't. They didn't. They
Got a
didn't.
point. You got a
Plus,
point.
plus, plus, you had amateur radio operators that actually heard the voice communication coming from the moon when they were on the moon. There's that aspect of it too that kind of solidifies the fact that it actually did take place.
The point that you brought up, they didn't have the technology back, because I remember watching it too when I was a kid. I'm 66, so I remember when I'm watching it. And so the point that you made, that the technology wasn't there to fake it, you might have a point. Hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think so. Fry TV says the landing was a big host, SGT. It would be the same gravity
Hmm.
if it wasn't spinning. Yes, okay, that's the point. So the spinning doesn't really affect anything. It's just the fact that you have the mass of the body is creating its own gravity. Fry says NASA lies. Well, that's who put the men on the moon. So Fry doesn't believe that. Fry TV says later for good. He's leaving now. Uh-oh. Good point.
Uh,
Television is just like Hollywood. Yeah, but back then, come on.
yeah.
I don't think it was a hoax. I really don't. I really don't.
Hmm.
They actually built, the hardware is there for everyone to see, that went to the moon and came back. So it's on display somewhere.
But they might have had the technology to fake that though. Some kind of a technology to do that though.
Well, the
Because
technology would be a backdrop screen, whatever, and,
yeah,
moon scene, I guess. I don't know.
yeah, because you've seen movies like the day the Earth should stood still, movies like that back in the 50s, late 50s, stuff like that, or things like that. They had, like, in Hollywood, they had sets that kind of looked pretty realistic.
Well, I should do a show on that and dig up all the material that we can on debunking or whatever the moon landing, because
Um,
there is stuff that I have seen, and in
yeah,
particular, if you remember the shots where they're standing out there and they've got that flag, okay, and
right, yeah,
there's some stuff about that flag, how it doesn't look right, or it shouldn't have been, or if it was really on the moon, that it wouldn't be hanging like that, and it was something that was staged on Earth. There's some stuff like that that you got to go over and say, yeah, okay, let's look at that.
so you're probably talking about because the flag wasn't waving, blowing in the wind, it was just like still. You're talking,
I don't know. I forget
but I
what the
think,
thing
well,
was about the flag, but something
but the
about
thing
it.
the thing is if when they go on the moon and they have to wear those space outfits with the oxygen and stuff, if there's no oxygen or wind to have that flag blowing in the wind type thing, it would stay still like that, wouldn't it?
Well, that's
I
true,
would
but I
think.
don't know what the
I don't know.
reasoning was on the flag.
What a
Well, there's
topic, eh?
no air. No, there's no air.
Right,
There's no
right. So
wind. There's no nothing.
there you go.
There's
So,
nothing to blow it. And if there was anything there, it should be just staying still,
but then
not moving
there's
at all.
somebody might say, well, wouldn't it just fall down without, how flags just flop down without air or wind pushing it, right?
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to go on the net and find the lore on that flag there on the moon and see what was the
That
deal
What
with
a
that
hell of a
flag.
topic, eh? What a hell of a topic that would be. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing is that there's some postings on the internet about the markings in the dirt on the moon that didn't match the bottom of the boots that they were apparently sent to the moon with. There's that debunking thing
I
that
never,
GGAB was talking about there,
I never seen that one.
and I've seen that. Yeah,
Hmm.
let's go to the moon and find out.
There's only one person I'd like to see go to the moon, and you know who it is in Canada.
Oh yeah, Trudeau
Permanently,
sent him to the moon.
permanently.
Oh, that's cool.
Trudeau and Biden sent them both
That's
up there.
exactly who. I didn't want to mention his
Actually, I
name.
like Biden. He's the greatest thing for the Democrat Party. So leave him in charge. Just don't remove him at all. Just
Well,
leave him be.
I think he's the greatest thing for the Republican Party because people are
Yeah,
paying money,
exactly.
you know.
Don't replace
Right?
him with anyone better.
Um,
He's doing good for you guys. So he's doing good.
uh,
Just wait till gasoline is $10 a gallon. Then you'll be thinking of voting somebody else in.
oh well, I don't know. So
In
many
fact, it is
topics.
almost 10. Diesel's almost $10 a gallon in some places.
Well,
What am I
yeah,
talking about?
because when you break it down, like in gallons and liters, we're paying more than what they're paying in a lot of parts of the states.
What's the latest? On July 1st in Canada, we got a new tax,
Tax, yeah.
carbon tax hike.
Oh, the East Coast is getting
Yeah.
this new tax.
So I wonder how
100
much more are you paying a liter now here after July 1st?
I know here in St. Thomas, it's like about $1.50 a liter. So figure that $1.50 a liter, right, Tommy? $1.50 a
Yeah.
liter, and a liter is 2.2 gallons, according to my calculations. So take
I
2.2 gallons, right? Which is to them, gallons is like what, $5 a gallon, let's say, in states, in a lot of places. Okay,
Right, yeah.
so 5 times 2.2 gallons, that would be like what, about 10, I don't know, what, $10 for two. I can't. I figured it out, but it worked out where we paid more.
Yeah, well, we pay more than
Right.
Americans do for gas. Like even in our dollar is worth less than their American dollar.
That too.
But in Canadian dollars, we're definitely more dollar wise than they are. But with I heard this now yesterday was that with this new amount of tax
See you,
we're
Ron.
actually paying now, 90 cents is tax on
Yeah,
our gasoline now. 90 cents out of every liter is
yeah,
tax.
yeah,
So when you're
yeah,
saying if you're going to pay $1.40, well, you're actually paying 90 cents tax and
yeah,
50 cents for the actual product. That's
yeah.
where we're at now in Canada.
But you guys in Alberta though are lucky because you don't have a sales tax.
We don't have the sales tax, and we also were getting the some of the carbon tax rebated by our government here. So we're getting that kind of a deal. But we're always about at least 10 cents, at least a minimum of 10 cents less per liter here than you guys are, just because, well, this is where it comes from pretty much.
But isn't that crazy though? We got like tons of oil. Of course, it's not clean oil, but if we had refineries here to do it, we have so much oil. Well, Alberta, and so much. Apparently, we have so much we have lithium, or what? Not lithium. What the hell did Pierre say we had under the ground as well? We got tons of it, anyways. Gas, natural gas, or something like that. Or something.
Natural gas, yeah,
Uh,
oil, yeah.
that we should be self-sufficient and independent from buying oil and stuff from Saudi Arabia and places like that.
Oh yeah.
It's nuts.
Hey,
It's nuts.
SGT. Yeah, I know. It's too bad that we're importing when we could just have a pipeline across Canada and send you guys some of our oil over there. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. But hey, it's Canada. This is the way we live. It's like
It's
people on
crazy,
the
eh?
East Coast buy your oil from the Arabs, and over here in Alberta, we're sitting on a 100-year supply
Yeah,
of
yeah,
tar sands. Come on, you guys. Hey,
yeah.
SCT says the flag had the wrong coating on the telescoping rod. It wouldn't fully extend, and therefore it looked like it was waving. Ah, okay. So that was what it was. They had the wrong coating on the telescoping rod. It wouldn't fully extend, and it looked like it was waving. So that's the waving. Well, okay, so that you're right. It was the fact that the flag looked like it was waving on the video from the moon, when in fact it wasn't moving. So from the
Hmm.
actual bit there on that. That's good. Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna have to let
Yep.
you go because it's
Okay.
getting
Sure.
close to my supper time here. We
Yeah.
got about 10 minutes to supper time, so I'm
Well,
gonna
it's
get
been a pleasure, Tommy. I enjoyed it
pull the
really
pull the stuff
a
out of the
lot.
freezer there. Yeah, nice to see you there,
Really
Johnny
liked it.
L,
Yeah,
special
really
guest on
enjoyed
the
it.
Tommy Temper show here.
So
Hey,
have a good
What are
dinner.
you doing with your channel though? Are you doing videos there?
Oh no, I don't do anything with it. Like I just go on YouTube and get like the old songs and stuff like because to and gives me ideas about putting out folders because
Aren't you doing
the
like CB
DJing.
radio videos?
Oh, the I do DJing on an internet oldies channel
Oh yeah, yeah,
for
yeah, yeah. That's right.
three
That's
hours
right. Yeah,
3 hours
yeah, yeah,
spot
yeah, yeah.
on I have, right? So
So you're
it
not really doing stuff for yourself,
that's
but you're
no
mostly
no.
doing stuff on on the web
So
channel.
no, so yeah, so but I use YouTube to find obsolete records from way back and because YouTube's pretty good like that and
So then you
we
use it
all
as your source of music.
yeah and we share like I've got like about 500,000 songs or something like that like old songs from the 50s to the street to corner harmony and stuff like that from the 50s to the pretty much around 60s type thing and stuff like that,
Right
right?
on.
So
Hang on a second. Hey, type in the chat, Johnny L. Just type in the chat there right now.
oh ma yes.
Just say hi or something in there. I just want to drop your. I want
But
to.
like I said, for my channel, like this channel thing that I have, I don't like go out and well, from observing of other people's channels, I don't need that, right? And I don't really I feel like going out, of videotaping me picking a flower or doing something like this or something. I'm not into that. I just do my little DJing on this radio station that we have for 3 hours. I have a 3 hour spot on the Tuesday, so I do that.
Okay, hang on. Do you
And
want to give a shout out to your channel or drop a
it's
link?
well, it's do up the for my channel, but yeah, it's just I don't even know what it's called. And I used to be Johnny L, but now it's Johnny something. But I don't know.
Because
I
in
really
order for
haven't.
you to do that, I have to make you a mod in my channel, and then
But
you can drop a link. If you harvest a link from your podcast
oh
there, and you can
shit,
drop it in the chat.
how the hell I wouldn't even know how first thing to do that. I don't know how to drop. It's there's not. It's all old music. Like if you like that kind of stuff, by all means, I'm not trying to hide anything or that. But if there's no like videos of doing this or that or stuff like that, I am a DJ on the duopcafe.org. There's
Ah, okay.
there's
Then
yeah,
maybe that if you just say that, that's probably good enough. Then people
so
can
yeah,
do a quick
yeah, duop cafe
type it in.
duopcafe.org. Um,
DOWOP.
no, D double O WOP duop cafe CAFE.org. And the DJs, we have DJs there from this lot most of them actually I'm the only Canadian DJ. There's all of them are from the States, like from Philadelphia, Florida, New York, New Rochelle, stuff like that. And they're all older people. Like a lot of I'm actually the youngest, I'm 66. A lot of them are in their 70s, stuff like that. And we all volunteer to do the DJing to keep the music alive, right? So
Right on.
yeah,
Hey,
so
GGAB, find that link for duopcafe.org and just drop that link in there if you would please.
okay, how would
You can find
I
that.
don't I have no friggin'
Oh no,
idea how to do.
GGAB is going to drop that link for us.
Okay. So
He's a great, great mod.
I'm on Tuesdays like from between 3 and it's a casual it's not like a okay, it's not like we don't have like thousands of listeners like the radio station, but we have like-minded people that listen like from Australia or we have a DJ from Scotland that's in our group and stuff like that.
Right on.
So
Hey, do you
it's
know a guy by the name of he's out of what the heck, Tasmania? Did you ever run
from
into him?
Tasmania?
Yeah,
Pardon?
yeah, DJ from Tasmania.
Oh,
I'm
I don't
trying to think of his channel there now. but I just ran into him there just the other day
I don't
too.
know. It doesn't ring a bell. I know we have one from Scotland that's a DJ on our channel, and
Yeah.
most
Well,
most
I'm interfacing with a lot of other channels these days, so I'm running into a lot of. It was a doo wop. Just say to GGAB the name of your
do
.org again there.
the doopcafe.org.
DOO.
Yeah, DOOWOP.org. And
Was it cafe? Doo wop cafe
yeah, the Doop Cafe, yeah. Cafe, CAFE.org.
.org. Yeah.
So
So
there's
that's what that one is.
you'll see the website. It's been around the Doop Cafe's been around for 20 some odd years, something like that. And it's preserving group harmony, these groups from way back, and every DJ has their different style. So there's one DJ, the Soul Posse. Which I'm after him when he DJs. He does soul music, right? So it's not. It used to be strictly okay. It has to be doo-wop, like old doo-wop style, right? But they've kind of like relaxed those rules a bit, that so we can play maybe some R&B, like I played like James Brown, a couple of good James Brown tunes, or stuff like that. So it's kind of more relaxed than it used to be, because they used to be more strict on keeping it strictly doo-wop and oldies, right? So, but we don't play anything like well, some kind of push the envelope a bit and maybe play a song that's like from year 2000 or something like that. But
Yeah,
we
right on.
generally, a lot of them really
So
generally stick to the 60s,
So on the
early.
Doo-Wop Cafe, there's the link right there to the site
That's
there.
it. Yeah,
Anyone in
that's
the
it. Yeah,
chat there can click
yeah.
on that
So,
and check it out. So
yeah.
on the Doo-Wop Cafe, are you listed as DJ
Okay.
Johnny L?
My name is I'm Johnny L's Malt Shop Memories, and you'll on the like on their website, you'll see schedule, you'll see information on the DJs, like why they joined the Doo-Wop Cafe, why they were interested in. So you'll see me on there doing the peace sign, basically, with a
Right on.
sweater type thing. So
GGAB says used to listen to Guy Lombardo back in the day. Says GGAB.
yeah, there's an Italian DJ on there that plays some of his father's old records.
Italian. That would
And
be
he'll
Dean
do he'll
Martin.
yeah, well, he'll play the odd, as long as our content is like 80% doo-wop, like 80% early oldies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Try
There's
and
no
keep it
problem
at
with
least to
playing.
the theme
Yeah,
of the station. Yeah.
that's what the station's trying to do, is to preserve that kind of music, right?
Right on.
Or we lose it. So I don't know if you ever heard of Kid Kyle. Okay, it was on PBS. Okay, on PBS, they used to have these specials like the 50s doo-wop groups, or this and
Right,
that.
right, right.
There was a
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
on there. There was a kid on there, a weak kid. His name was Kid Kyle, right? He's like, we were very, very young at the time, and he was
Mm-hmm.
singing doo-wop, like the harmony
Really?
songs. Yeah, and so
Wow.
now he's an adult, and he
Yeah.
still does kind of tours and stuff like that, singing the old stuff.
Made a
Well,
career out of it.
yeah, basically, like,
Right on.
Boys to Men,
Yeah.
a group, the black group Boys to Men back in the 80s. They used to sing harmony.
Oh,
Really,
right. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Great
it's
harmony.
based, yeah, it's stuff like that, a harmony type thing, right? So that's what we're trying to preserve, right, and keep, if you like the older music and stuff, because but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, I like that. I like stuff like a cappella. Once in a while, you
yeah,
go to a show or something and see an a cappella group or something
yeah.
like that.
I
That's
have tons of
interesting to see that.
in my hard drive. I have a 2 terabyte hard drive, so, and another one that's a 1 terabyte, and I got songs, like all kinds of songs, and I have a lot of a cappella groups. Like there's one like the North Shore a cappella from Boston. There's another group, Lola and the Saints, with those they sing really good a cappella or stuff like that. Like, so I got a lot of a cappella too and stuff, which is great.
Right on. That sounds
So
good.
that's what
Okay,
that, like I
well,
said, that's what I'm more interested in than doing this kind of stuff, right? So that's what
yeah,
I
yeah.
focus my time
Well,
on, right?
it's interesting, and it's interesting that you're doing a show like that and having fun doing it,
Well, it's
and
fun.
you know,
It's fun.
yeah,
So
and you got probably a way to interface with the public there
yeah.
too,
Oh,
so
we don't do it
they're
live. We
kind of
don't do it
chatting.
live like us. Yeah, but we don't do it live like we're doing now. It's all voice.
How
It's
did
like
the
radio.
people chat back to you?
That in a chat room. Like so,
Okay,
we
so you
like
actually
on
have a
our
chat room, so
yeah
you can see the people listening to you,
yeah
chatting back to you, and interfacing. Maybe they
like
want to hear a song or something, request or
exactly.
whatever.
Like on our
Right on.
website, there's a part where it says chat and listen. Where you click on that and
Okay.
you put in your name or whatever name you want to put in
Oh, okay.
as a
So it's
guest,
like a
right?
listening
As a
app
guest,
along
yeah,
with the chat built into it. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
As a guest, right? And then you go into the chat room and you talk to some people, like great people, like. And if you want to know anything about old music, like some we have sometimes we'll have sometimes members of some groups that come in and talk to us and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Some of the old groups
Wow.
that way back and stuff like that. So, some.
Right
So,
on.
yeah. So we have people. We have like a lot of collectors, hard collectors that have like 45s that are worth like tens of thousands of dollars. Not no kidding. Like very
Hmm.
rare records, right?
Have you ever have you ever watched the stream called Rachel's Ghost?
No.
Okay, you got to check out that channel because I
Okay.
just came across that channel just within the last month.
Here, let me write that down. Rachel's
And
Ghost.
yeah, Rachel's Ghost, I'm pretty sure is what the channel is. But if and I'm on my phone here and I'm on StreamYard and whatever, so I can't go on YouTube and search for it to make
Okay,
sure.
I'll look for it.
But what it is she does a stream where she talks about vinyl, right?
Mhm.
It's a vinyl stream. And
Mm,
everybody that's in that stream on StreamYard, and she does a StreamYard stream where she usually has at least two other people on her
mm,
StreamYard. And they're constantly, every stream she does, they're talking about vinyl, about records,
mhm,
about different bands, different groups, different stuff. And you
mhm,
know what the bands and that will be like if they're on
mhm,
vinyl, you know what I mean? They're from that
mhm.
era.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of stuff that they talk about. And she usually has probably 100 people in her room, usually.
Mm,
So it's a
I'll
really,
check that
it's a
out.
good room. It's like no drama.
Oh,
You
oh,
know, they talk about the Beatles, about,
yeah.
you know, any of the
Ah,
old stuff
I'll
and
have to check
lore,
that out.
lots of lore of the old bands and stuff, you
Yeah,
know, that
yeah,
the
yeah,
people in her chat are really
yeah,
knowledgeable about, you know, that whole industry from back then. Maybe they worked in record stores and
yeah.
everyone, it appears, has a collection of vinyl records, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh,
So they're like of that
there's
ilk, eh?
like I said, there's diehard collectors there that have records that are worth a fortune. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you knew the story, like I was I was a DJ with them like a year and a half ago, and I used to like two or 3 days, and I used to do fill-ins. But after a while, was getting a little okay. I have to take a break from this for a while. But then I just recently started again. They said, "Oh, you're welcome to come back anytime you want," right? So
Hmm.
so I went back again, and I really liking it. And the stuff that I learned about how these groups were formed, and the name changes that they went through. Like some of these groups that went through three, four names. There's one group. There's it used to be, it was called uh I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, there's a group from way back, but pre uh um oh shit, Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons. It was called Caesar and the Romans or something like that, something Romans or something. But
Hmm.
it was a pre
Caesar, Caesar
to,
and the
to
Romans.
something like that or something pre um what do you call it, Four Seasons, that
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Frankie Valley when he was younger
Frankie
sang in
Valley,
that
yeah.
group, right? And then there's another group, the uh, it's all escaping me, like the Newton brothers. So, oh, no picture. I don't know if he's there still. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, I don't get I don't have a picture, so that's,
Oh, what happened is I got a text message, so I went off
oh,
the app for half a second
oh,
to just get a text message,
oh,
and
okay,
apparently it drops
oh, okay.
that. Oh, another text message came in. No, I'll forget about it.
So there was
Yeah, no, we're listening about that. Yeah, you were talking
the
about
new
Valley and that. Yeah.
there's okay. So there's the Newton brothers. Wayne Newton, when he was a kid, was the lead singer of the Newton brothers, and was singing an old '50s song, which was part of that era. I couldn't believe it.
Oh
Blew my
yeah, that
mind.
was before he became more
Yeah,
popular as
yeah.
Wayne Newton.
And oh, here's something that might blow your mind. You know the Penguins, you know, Earth Angel and all that? Well,
Right?
okay,
Yeah,
well
yeah.
there's a song that the Penguins sing, the Shrine of Saint Cecilia or something like to that effect. Well, the co-writer of that song was Frank Zappa.
Oh really?
Oh, it blew
Wow.
my mind when I found out. And
Before he was Frank Zappa. Wow.
it is no, it's on there. It has billed as Frank Zappa and another co-writer. Apparently, Frank Zappa really liked that kind of music back then as well, and that
Wow.
blew my
That's
mind. That
amazing.
blew my mind because you know Frank Zappa, what kind of genre he has, right? When it was
Oh yeah.
Mothers of the Invention, you know, so-
Yeah, yeah.
right?
I
And
remember
but
that.
that blew my mind. So it's all these things that I've learned and found out that it was like, oh my god, you got to be freaking kidding me, you know? So
Well, there's so much stuff like that, so much
yeah,
lore and so many things that you don't know about that,
yeah.
you can kind of dig up, and the internet
Oh,
is
it's
great
just
for that.
amazing.
Hey, but I got to go with my
Yeah.
stream. I got
Okay.
to take off. We got
Yeah.
to make some food
Sorry
here.
about that.
Got to
Keeping
make
you
sure the
on
kids
your
don't
thing, but
starve. Yeah, they're not yupping that they're hungry yet, but they will.
yeah. Okay.
Back had company. Did I miss anything? Says Ken RV. Yeah, you missed
Oh,
the entire show. We were talking about the flat Earth and Frankie Valley and other things of great interest to the entire
oh.
world. And we've got Johnny L on our stream here with the last comment. Go ahead.
By the way, Badfinger. Badfinger was McCartney. They were in Apple Records when they recorded. They I think it was Day After Day or some. I can't remember the title, but Badfinger, if you want to look it up, they were recording in Apple Studios, and I have a 45 Badfinger. It was one of their songs was um was a really popular song in the 70s or something like that, and the Beatles were influential in with that band as well. So, anyways, just
Badfinger. Yeah, I remember Badfinger
right,
for
yeah,
sure. I don't remember their song, but if you
but they
sing
had a
one, I'll
good
probably recognize it.
yeah, they had a hit, so one of their hits you probably recognize. But just a bit of trivia. But anyway, I'll let you go, and so you can have something to eat or something. I don't
So
want
we
to
can
take
take
all your
off and
time.
shut the stream down here finally once and for all. Okay, Johnny L, special
Catch
guest
you
in
later.
here today. Thanks
Take
a
care.
lot. Yeah, appreciate you joining us
I
on the stream.
appreciate it. I appreciate you
You
having
betcha.
me. Take care. Have a
And
good
we'll
time,
be.
folks, at the trailer, and
It's
so
hard to say
have fun.
goodbye, isn't
I'm like Jeff. Jeff takes about 5 hours to say
it?
goodbye.
Yeah,
Must be
exactly.
must be a Canadian thing or something. I don't know.
Meanwhile, if it's red, I'm out of here. Beep. Out of here.
Ciao.
Okay. Yeah.
Bye, everybody in
See
the
you
chat.
later.
See ya.
Okay. Bye bye for now. Okay. I don't know how to shut the stream off here. Somewhere around here is one of those buttons that says like stop and more. Oh, there it is. It's right in front of me. It's the word and it's a red button. Hey, SGT, thanks a lot for popping in there. Anyone else in there? Can RV is in there. We got GGAB is in there. Oh, lots of people. Definitely. Yeah, we got Big Dog Ma. Hey, and anyone else in there? Thanks a lot for joining the stream. Do appreciate it. Thanks a lot for the super chat from Samuel. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot for that big super chat. And we'll see you guys later. We're going to have supper here, and the rest of it will be history. So we might be back on here a little bit later tonight. We'll see how that works out for us here. Wearing our glasses here today because we're on such a tiny screen we can barely see the wording here. But yeah, thanks a lot. Nice to see you all. Drop a link. Well, actually, you've got all those links that GGAB dropped in there. So go and find somebody that you see and know and want to visit. But otherwise, have a good evening. good Sunday evening. Bye for now. Thanks for spending the afternoon or a little bit of it with us here. Appreciate that. Bye.